All right, we are live. It is game number 4. Game number 4 of Cleveland Guardians baseball. Let's go. I am excited to be here. I hope everybody else joins us that was here the other night. We are coming off a 2-0 win over the Seattle Mariners. We'll go for a 3 out of 4 wins here in about 10 minutes when we get first pitch underway. It was a good game last night. Not many runs. 2-0. I believe that was solo shots there with Josh Naylor and Andres Gimenez. So 2 solo shots gets it done. I thought Civale pitched very well. He looked very good. And as a whole, a nice win. Clase takes care of business in the 9th. That guy is just phenomenal. I mean, he should be an all-star again this year. But we're about 10 minutes from first pitch. The 2-1 Cleveland Guardians taking on the 1-2 Seattle Mariners, and I'd love to get a a series win here with three out of the 4. To be quite honest, I really thought in that first game we had a chance to win, and we just let Karachek in there a little bit too early, and let's see if we can't pick him up and get a series win and move on to tomorrow, where I believe we take on the Washington Nationals, which I will be live for that one. So let's go over our starting lineups. Just only a few changes here since yesterday. We'll start with the visiting Seattle Mariners. Only real change here is they can't find who they want in the 7-8 spot there. They had Murphy was in yesterday. They've had La Stella in that spot. They've had Hummel, and today Pollock is going to take the 8. So Rodriguez, Wong, France, Suarez, which was moved. Suarez and Hernandez were flipped yesterday, and that didn't really work out. Suarez went 0 for 4. I'm not really sure why they did that. Quite interesting. I think Hernandez has a little bit more pop. I did tell you guys, I think Suarez is going to end up being maybe the 2. I think that's where he's best. So if you are coming in, guys, smash that like button. Sunday afternoon baseball, nothing better. Ton of games going on right now. We'll keep you updated with scores around the league. We have some bets out there that are going on right now. But so Suarez in the 4th, Raleigh in the 5th, Hernandez then in the 6th, Kelenic 7, Pollock 8, and Crawford rounding out the order of the Mariners. They're going to face Cal Quantrill, who I'm going to tell you, I think is one of our best pitchers, if not the best pitcher. And I think he's going to be a staple in that lineup as long as he can stay healthy. That's my only inkling is can he stay healthy? But he's a fantastic pitcher. Looking forward to him. I have him on my fantasy team, so we better do well today. Guardians lineup, same as yesterday with the exception of the catcher. Zunino is back in. They went with Gallagher yesterday. He went 0 for 3 for 2 strikeouts. God, I should add that to Zunino's strikeout tracker, but it wasn't him. Catchers as a whole is going to be a problem. Quan leading off, Rosario, Ramirez, Bell, Gonzales. Arias is in today too, in the 6th spot. So he's going to be in. Gimenez in the 7th. Zunino back in the 8th. Obviously, catchers with afternoon games don't do back-to-backs. I think that's probably why we saw Gallagher yesterday and Miles Straw rounding everything out. So they're going to go up against Marco Gonzales. Jose Ramirez has hit well. I think he's 3 for 6 lifetime against Gonzales with a double. So batting .500 against him. I think we're going to see a good game here today. If I had to say right off the bat, I'm going to give a lean easily to the Cleveland Guardians. They're going to put a good pitcher on the mound, and I think they have what it takes on the offensive end there with Gonzales and Quan really having good first series here. Also, Naylor does get a break in our lineup. That's where Arias comes in there. But I will say, I do think Bell needs to do something to give a little bit of confidence. We're only 3 games in, but Josh Bell needs to give us a little bit of confidence as Cleveland Guardian fans that, hey, we went out and we got somebody who's going to help our offense, because he hasn't done much to this point on the season. So maybe he'll pop one, hit one over the fence today, and he'll shut me up. But I do think we need to see him do something. So welcome in, guys. Glad you could be here on this Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's had a fantastic weekend. We're just about 5 minutes from first pitch. At T-Mobile Park. Quick update here on when we'll be back next as we wait to get started here. I will be back tomorrow night and Tuesday. So we're going to have 3 days in a row here with Guardians live streams. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Tuesday again at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. But after that, we're taking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and then we'll be back on Saturday. I believe that's an late, early evening game, 6:10. I think I'm going to have to close my blinds. My house faces west, and it is getting pretty sunny. But who's arguing about sun in Cleveland, Ohio on the 2nd of April, right? I mean, let's go. That's fantastic. I'll take sun all day. Welcome in, guys. Smash that like button if you are just coming in. Appreciate all the support coming out. Hope everybody's having a good one. Who do you think's winning today? Who's winning? Cleveland Guardians, Seattle Mariners. What do you guys think? Let's go around some scores in the league. Boston's winning 8-5 over Baltimore. San Francisco's getting creamed there. Actually, they just lost to the Yankees 6-0. Mets up 5-1, bottom 8. Marlins do have something going there with 2 outs. I actually have that up on my other TV here. Mets have looked very good today. White Sox 3-0 over Houston, mid-6. Toronto losing 4-9. St. Louis, we had St. Louis on our card today on the money line. They look good in command, 6-4 there. Milwaukee 6, Cubs 2. That was our free pick. We had over, I believe, 9. Over 9 was our free pick. Top 6, 6-2 Milwaukee. We just need one more for a push. Bases are loaded for the Brewers right now, and there's only 1 out, so that looks good. Speaking of free picks, we on our free pick videos each and every day on YouTube, we do a little fun streak challenge, and we finally won one today with TJ Friedel for the Cincinnati Reds. He got over 2.5 or 1.5 total bases. I think he actually hit a home run, so that one was pretty easy. Other scores real quick, or games that are just getting underway that will keep you posted. LA Angels and the Oakland A's 0-0, Arizona 0-0 with LA Dodgers. That's getting underway. Colorado, San Diego just underway, and of course our game as well. So lots going on. Oh, and Minnesota KC. KC just scored. I think just hit a homer. It's now 6-3, and that was our Patreon play over 9 there. So good stuff betting this weekend. We have been very successful. If you guys want to join our Patreon, if you want to play each and every day for less than a quarter a day, hey, check it out. Links below in the description. But what we're all here for is Cleveland Guardians baseball. And what I want to see out of Cal has got to pitch 3 innings where nobody gets on base. I'm not saying he doesn't have to pitch a perfect 3 innings, but how about a no-hit 3 innings? I want to just see us get out to a great start, go 3 innings in, and then let the offense take over, score first. Nobody could beat us, I honestly think, if we score first. With the way that we have our pitchers set up, the way that Tito manages, I honestly believe that if we can score first in every single game, there's absolutely no way that anybody beats us. So we'll see what happens. I know there's Mariners fans out there that are hoping for a split, but we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? If you are coming in, guys, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, Cassie, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We'll see what today brings us. All right. I believe we got the Mariners on the field. You are back, and we welcome you back with open arms every single time. We love our fan base. There's a lot of people on YouTube that honestly probably don't even care and that have way more followers than I do. But I will tell you, I am very considerate, and I just love my fan base. I mean, I don't care if I have 1 or 6 followers. That's just who I am. I'm just happy to have people enjoy what I do and hang out with me. Marco Gonzales, 32 starts last season, 10-15 record, 4.13 ERA. Little bit of trouble keeping the ball in the park. He does give up some home runs. He'll do that. Ramirez, as I mentioned, 3 for 6 against him. My fantasy team, by the way, yesterday had a much better day. So I could enjoy Ramirez getting to work today. But Stephen Kwan, here he is, leading us off, who's had a good series so far. Mariners defense set out there. Pollock, remember, is the one that came in. He's going to play left field today. Rodriguez, Kelnick, center and right. Around the horn, obviously, you got France, Wong, Crawford, and Suarez. And here's the first pitch underway at T-Mobile Park from Seattle, Washington. And that is right down the middle for a strike. Quan takes one. And Quan, 2 days ago, when we were live streaming, he did a good job of being patient. And let's see how he works this count. He swings at the second pitch. That's a rolled ball. Pretty easy to second. And there's one down here in the first. So, not as much patience there. Not as much patience there. But, you know, maybe they're trying to change it up. Brennan Miller's behind home plate. Thank God it's not Mark Carlson again. That strike zone was just awful. So every ump has had a chance to be behind home plate today. Rosario stepping in with one down here in the first. Gonzales, that is inside ball number 1. Welcome in, friends of the channel. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you could, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Love to see more subscribers after this live stream. I think we're up to like 6,500, something like that. That's awesome. Love to get to 7,000 by the end of the baseball season. 1-1 pitch coming here to Rosario. That is crushed to deep left, but it's going to hang up there and just shy of the warning track. It is going to be caught for the second out. He got under that one just a little bit, but unfortunately, maybe the wind's blowing a little bit there. That stadium does face the north. What's it face? The north. I think northeast. Faces the northeast, if I'm not mistaken. So here's Jose batting .500 against Gonzales lifetime. Let's see what he does. Let's see what Gonzales starts him off with here in the first inning. It's a breaking ball just high, and it's going to be a 1-0 count to Jose here in the first. 1-0 pitch coming from Marco Gonzales, and that is just outside, but Ramirez couldn't lay off of it. Swing and a miss, 1-1. I actually am a big fan of Gonzales. I think he's going to be a good pitcher. I think he just is just one of those inconsistent guys. That one does catch the outside of the plate. 1-2 here to Ramirez in the first inning. I think, honestly, Gonzales is going to be somebody that Seattle is going to use for years to come if he can become consistent. That is, like I said, his only problem. He has ups and he has downs. Some, he'll throw 7 innings, 2 hits, 6-7 Ks. But the next time he'll go out, he'll go 2.2 innings and give up 6 runs. That one ripped back foul. We'll do it again here at 1-2. Jose Ramirez put a good swing on that, just could not get a hold of it. Welcome in, guys. If you're in the chat, hey, hope you're having a good day. Let me know how your weekend was. You do anything fun? Are you excited here for the Guardians to go up 3-1? That's fouled again, 1-2. I'm excited. I think the Guardians are gonna maybe never look back and just win this division pretty easily. We'll see. 1-2 pitch coming, 2 outs in the first, and he gets Ramirez. He made him look. That was not even a great pitch, but Ramirez half-heartedly swung at that, and we'll go to the bottom of the first inning just like that. 3 outs, and I'm telling you, we'll see in the second inning, but Josh Bell's going to have to do something. He's a guy that I need to show me that he can do something. So we go to the bottom of the first inning, tied at 0s. Let's check in on some, while we're sitting here. I do have some bets. So Minnesota, Kansas City, that at least push. Oh, Milwaukee, Chicago, our free pick won 8-2. 8-2 there. Love it. So if you guys do subscribe to us on YouTube, make sure you watch our free pick videos. That's 2 winners in a row. We had Tigers, Rays over yesterday, and we had Milwaukee and the Cubs over today. Both winners. So those are nice to go into start the week with. Let's go. All right. So Guardians, Mariners. It's been a fun weekend. This is how I like to start my weekends. With an opening weekend, four game set. None of this day off bullshit that a lot of other teams had. Texas has got 27 runs, the Rangers, through the first 2 games. That is nuts. Most in franchise history. They're about to get underway against Philadelphia. Or maybe that's the nighttime game. Is that the nighttime? Who's playing on Sunday Night Baseball tonight? It is the nighttime game. My mistake. Philly and Texas is going to be on Sunday Night Baseball. That should be a good one. They look good. So here we go. Cal Quantrill, 32 starts, 15-5 last year, 3.38 record, 47 walks, 128 strikeouts. Opponents just hitting over 250 from him. I'm telling you guys right now, this guy is our best pitcher. I actually don't think Bieber's our best pitcher. I think that guy's velocity is down. I think he got really lucky there on opening day, not even to give up a run. But I really think this is our best pitcher. We'll see. I hope he doesn't get shelled here. I hope he doesn't make me out to be a liar. So here's the first pitch from Cal, right down the middle. First pitch swing, and and J-Rod hits it out. So I'm glad fucking... Thanks, Cal. You made... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Cal. I literally just gave you all the praise in the world, and you just give up a first pitch home run to J-Rod. Unfrickin' believable. God. Oh, I'm going to shut up. I just can't. I try to be nice. I try to, boost this guy's ego. And the first pitch, which, by the way, was right down the middle. Oh, God. And he's on my fantasy team. I can't stand with... So now today his ERA is infinite. And second pitch of the game didn't go out of the stadium, but it did go for a ball to Wong. It was outside. What are we doing there, Cal? Right down the middle. He's a good hitter. Second pitch to Wong, 1-1. Has that hit the bottom of the strike zone there, so... All right, let's not overreact. Let's buckle in. But the Mariners do have a 1-0 lead here. That pitch is in 1-2 here to Wong. That was a nice breaking ball in the outside corner. Quantrill, he's gonna pitch fast. We're gonna go fast here. That's up and away, 2-2. He is a fast pitcher, and with the pitch clock, I think he's just gonna be that much more. J-Rod absolutely took that the other way. Goes about 5 rows up. And that is off the plate. Wong does go, and that is a strikeout for Cal. Nice job, buddy. Way to come back. Way to not let that one, bother you too much. But hey, giving up a home run on the first pitch you throw of the season, that's irritating there. So, all right, Ty France. This guy, again, he's a good hitter. I would stay away from his sweet spot. They go high breaking ball, and he gets France there on the first pitch to swing. So, let's go, guys. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. It is Sunday afternoon baseball here. Guardians, France fouls one off and just takes the mask off of the umpire. That was hard hit. The result ends up being an 0-2 count, though, however, for Mr. France. So, 0-2 here. Let's see what Cal throws him. 0-2. Zunino, he threw him a little, it's a bloop single into center field, but he threw him right down the middle of the plate. Cal, man, you gotta, come on. I mean, that's ridiculous. You got an 0-2 count on a good hitter, and you throw it right across the middle of the plate. This could be a long game if this guy can't find his rhythm here and throw some. I mean, 0-2, go in the dirt. What are you hanging that over the middle of the plate? France just, he's a good hitter. He just put a bat on the ball, and it falls into center field. So, here we go. Suarez, the new cleanup hitter the last couple days, batting a .182. That's down low, 1-0 to him. And I'm going to need to see something from Cal in the next couple hitters that makes me think that he can get back on track here. This could be a short outing if he keeps leaving those balls over the plate. Or can't hit the strike zone there. 2-0 on Suarez. Suarez 0 for 4 yesterday in the 4 hole, as that's what they moved him to. He was previously in the 6. 2-0 pitch on the way. That is across the middle of the plate again. Another bloop to center field, but that is going to be taken by the second baseman. That's the second out. But again, that was left over the plate. Very lucky there that was not crushed. All right, 2 down, 1 on, bottom 1. If you're just joining us, if you look at the score, yeah, Seattle's up 1-0. First pitch from Cal Quantrill this season went out of the yard. J-Rod absolutely destroyed that to the opposite field. And now we are at the 5-hole with another Cal Raleigh, and he takes an outside ball 1. If you are coming in, if you could, take a second, smash that like button for me. I'd love to get back up to 30 likes today. That was awesome. Take a moment, smash the like button. Ball 2 outside the Cal Raleigh from Cal Quantrill. And that is kind of the MO here in the first, is a lack of command, in my opinion, by our pitcher. So 2-0. Quantrill right down the middle, 88. Good little breaking ball there. I think he kind of fooled Raleigh, and that's a good pitch. Good thing he fooled him, though, because, again, right down the middle. So, 2-1. 1 out. I'm sorry, 2 outs. Runner on. That's up high, 3-1. And I believe our Patreon play just won again. We had over 9 in the Royals and the Twins, and that is a nice winner. So 3-1 here, 2 outs, 1 on. Trying to get out of this. Not really a jam, but already a run given up. And that is across the middle of the plate again. That's going to be trouble. It's down the line. That's going to go for a double. Are they going to wait? No, they're not going to wave. Okay, so at least it's runner. I don't know how that's not a double. You got to hand it to our defense out there. I think that might have been Gonzales in right field. He got the ball in really quick. It ends up being a single, and we're going to have runners at the corners. But again, Quantrill just leaves that across the middle of the plate, taken right down the line, pulled very well. And now we are in a jam. Now we have a problem here, and I don't know what this guy's doing on the mound. I tell him how good he is, and he just, whatever. All right, we got Hernandez, who the first 2 games was in that cleanup spot, moved down in the lineup. Yeah, you got to hand it to Gonzales, who gets over, cuts it off before it hits the wall, and throws a bullet into second base. So, good job by him. So, 1-0 count here to Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out, bottom first, and we're going to get, what are we going to get there? I think we're going to get a step off by Quantrill. So he was just checking the runner at first. The 1-0 pitch, that is inside ball 2. And he is struggling. He is struggling with his command right now. He can't find anything. Come on. Can't find absolutely anything. Let's go. Come on. Throw a strike, but throw one not over the middle of the frickin' plate. Well, that was over the middle of the plate, but it's rolled to third, and we get out of an inning only giving up 1 run. We got very lucky there. So, hey, couple of hits. One was a home run, but we're going to go to the top of the second inning, and we only trail 1. I'll take that after Mr. Cal looked pretty shaky on the mound. Oh, all right, let's go. Let's go. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. If you don't subscribe to our channel, make sure you do so. We will be here for over 60-plus games of the Cleveland Guardians this year. Let's look around the league if anything else has changed, anything going on that's fun. Dodgers got out to an early lead, and that's about it. Reds won, Mets won, Yankees won, Nationals won, Red Sox and Rays all winners earlier today. A lot of games going on still, and the 4 o'clock window just opened up with a good Sunday night baseball game going on. Phillies and the Rangers there on ESPN. So, all right, we're down 1-0. We could have been worse. It could have been much worse at this point. I got to go to our box score and look, but it was. Let's see here. Well, how many pitches did he throw? He threw 20 pitches in that first inning, and only 11 of them were strikes. He actually threw as many strikes in that inning as Gonzales had pitches in his top of the first. So He worked much harder there. There were 3 hits. We were very lucky. 3 hits. 1 was a home run to get out of that inning with only giving up that 1 solo shot. So, all right, he's going to go sit on the bench. Let's see what he does in the second inning. Maybe a little bit of nerves. It is his first start of the season, so we'll see how he bounces back. Gonzales, he's a good pitcher. He went 1, 2, 3 in the first. Good arsenal, fastball, changeup, cutter, curve. And his first pitch to Bell is outside, 1-0. I want to see Bell do something today. You go out and get a guy that's going to help your offense. I want to see him contribute. That is right down the middle, 1-1. That's the difference, I guess, between good hitters and bad hitters is, can they take advantage of the mistakes the pitchers make? And they surely, as J-Rod did in the first inning, took advantage of Cal's mistake. So, 2-1 as that one is inside. The 2-1 pitch. Nobody out here in the top of the second to Josh Bell down low, 3-1. Hey, a walk is something too. I don't mind this guy walking. Thanks, Frank. That is just on the outside part of the plate. They call the 3-1 pitch a strike. So that is 3-2. We'll see what Zunino does today. Ever since we put up the Zunino tracker, he hasn't actually struck it out. So there's a walk. Josh Bell gets a leadoff hitter for the Guardians out to first base. Let's go. Let's take advantage of that. Let's strike right back like we did the other day. And let's put some runners on. Welcome in, guys. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. 1-0 here. Mariners after the first inning. Gonzales, man on first, nobody out. And Mr. SpongeBob himself is up. That is a strike at the top of the zone there. 0-1 to Gonzales. Gonzales, the southpaw, over a 4 ERA last year. That is way high and outside. 1-1. One pitch from Marco Gonzales to Oscar Gonzales. That is taking off a lot. 79 miles per hour. Swing and a miss. 1-2 pitch. Josh Bell's not going to run much from first base, if at all. So they're not really paying attention to him. Plus, Marco Gonzales does have a very good throw over. That one's fouled back. We'll do it again at 1-2. All right. I'm not seeing the pitch time. Oh, there it is. Okay, they just put it up. Cal Quantrill works much faster than Marco Gonzales. That one fouled back to the backstop again. We'll do it at 1-2. I think they're taking a long time here to put this pitch count up. And I know with a runner on, it's 20 seconds, but they're waiting a good 10, 15 seconds before it starts. It feels like a normal game from last year. That is popped up to second base. That's not going to move the runner anywhere or get any sort of job done, and there's one out here in the top of the second. And we are going to see Arias come up for the first time this season. We'll see what he does for us. So, 1 on, 1 out. And Mr. Arias comes to the plate. Righty on lefty here. That is first pitch swung to deep right field, but it's not deep enough. And it's going to be caught by the center fielder. That was more mid-center right. And that's 2 outs. And Marco Gonzales is really quickly getting these outs. He's only thrown 25 pitches here through 1 2/3 of an inning. I'm not sure what the first pitch swing there was. We're going to get to see Gimenez right now. And he hit that solo shot yesterday. That gave us a 2-0 lead. And it ended up being essentially the last run of the game. Gimenez batting .300 on the early season. That one over the plate for a strike with a nice curveball. 3 for 10 on the season. 1 home run and 1 RBI. Hey, I don't care if he gets a bats 300. Hey, and he gets batting higher than 300. There is a nice single through the first and second baseman. Let's go. Runners on first and second. And guess who's coming up? It is my friend, Mr. Mike Zunino, at the plate with a chance to open up the scoring for the Guardians. And we will see what he does. Gonzales there just left a nice ball over the middle of the plate. And Gimenez finds that hole between first and second, especially with France holding on the runner. So, 2 on, 2 out, and Mike Zunino at the plate. He's batting 167 on the season, which is about his average lifetime. That one off the plate inside, 1-0 to Zunino. 1-0 pitch. That is taken deep to left field. Doesn't have room. It is gone. Mike Zunino with a 3-run homer. And he says, "Shut up, Matt." Oh, Mike Zunino, welcome back to Seattle. Oh, my God. This guy, maybe I should start a home run tracker instead of a strikeout tracker. He absolutely cleared the bases. Absolutely cleared the bases. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. Let's go. 3-1 Guardians with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. And we're going to see Miles Straw come up. And he cannot top whatever Mike Zunino just did. Let's go. If you're in the chat, smash that like button. Let's go. Mike Zunino telling me to shut up and take his stat tracker down. Ever since I put his strikeout tracker down, ever since I put his strikeout tracker up, he has not struck out one time. He must watch on my YouTube channel. All right, let's go. 3-1 Guardians, top of second. Miles Straw, 1-1 count on him. And Gonzales is now over 30 pitches. That one's in there. Woo, I thought it was first strike. It looked like it hit the bottom of the zone, but it's going to be 2-1. Tight strike zone today, it looks like. Again. Let's go. Let's go. If you are coming in, I'd love to get up to, let's say 15 likes. Let's make that a goal right now. If you could, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're here for Guardians baseball and free picks all MLB season long. So make sure you subscribe. Miles Straw with a 3-1 pitch to him, and that is inside ball foreign. That home run and maybe the single actually by Gimenez really has gotten under Gonzales' in Gonzales' head right now, and we have a runner on first again with Stephen Kwan in the top of the order rolling up. So 2 outs, 1 on, 3 in the top of the second here for the Guardians. And Gonzales in trouble. Let's see if he can get Kwan out. And that's right down the middle for a strike. 88 miles an hour. Kwan having a really good series. 5 RBIs in 1 game. That one was on Saturday. Fantastic series for him. Just kind of leaving off where he had last season. Or starting where he left off last season. 1-1 pitch. That one was outside. Good lead over there by Straw. He can run. He's fast. He'll steal bases. But he is going up against the southpaw here, so who's got a good move. So we'll see if he goes. He did not go, and Kwan fouls that one off. And we are at 1-2. So Mike Zunino has just rocked the world of Cleveland, homering there, and it is 3-1. That ball was crushed. I like how the left fielder acted like he was going to catch it and then eventually just looked up. First, runner on first, that's high and in to Kwan and almost hit him in the face. It's going to be 2-2 to him. Woo! If you are just joining us, guys, welcome in. Who you guys think's going to win this one? Are the Mariners the most overrated team in the majors? I know it's time for Overreaction Monday tomorrow, depending on what happens here. Kwan gets a hold of one, but it's going to be caught in center field. And the side is going to be retired. But the damage is done. The damage is done. 3 runs in on Mike Zunino's towering shot to left field. And a 3-run homer puts Cleveland up 3-1. Now going into the bottom of the second inning. Woo! That's what I like to see. Alexis, vamos Seattle. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping in. We're trying to get at least to 15 likes. So if you are coming in, if you could, just take one moment, just for me, smash that little like button. Don't forget, later, we are doing our Wheel of Winners. So that is coming up soon. We're going to do over 60 plus live streams here for the Cleveland Guardians this year. My next one will be tomorrow. That one is, I believe, at 9:40. I think I said Washington Nationals earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's the Oakland Athletics. 9:40 tomorrow. I think it's Oakland. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I said that it was going to be the Washington Nationals, but I'm pretty sure it is the Oakland Athletics for a 3-game set starting tomorrow. We're mid-second inning here, waiting to get back with Cal. We'll see how he responds. He gave up that first pitch home run. Yeah, it's the Athletics at 9:40, so we'll be here tomorrow at 9. We'll get on air at 9:30. Tuesday we'll be live at 9:30 as well, and then we're gonna be taking Wednesday off. It's a day game. I'm not gonna do that. And then Thursday it's an off day. Friday is the home opener, and I'll be back on Saturday. So, which is against these same Mariners. So we're going to see this team quite often here in the first week of baseball. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good one. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Appreciate all the support in the early part of the season. So here we go. Cal Quantrill. Let's see what he wants to do here to start the second. It's going to be way inside, as that's a ball to, I think that's Kelnick that's up, who's batting 200 on the early season. I like this kid a lot. I think he's going to be a good guy. I think France is a better youngster. Although France isn't that young anymore. What's mid-20s? Somewhere around there. 1-1 pitch coming to Kelnick, and that is fouled back. 1-2. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, 1-2 pitch, and that is right. Oh, how is that not strike 3? That was bottom of the zone right there. Bottom of the zone. I don't know how they didn't call that a strike. Right there, 87, little breaking ball. Same pitch, and it's not called again. At least there's consistency. So, Kelnick has worked his count 3-2. Both of these pitches absolutely should have been called strikes. If I'm Quantrill, I'm kind of upset about that. Same pitch. That one gets called. Third time is a charm, and Cal gets him rung up. Oh, man. I thought he should have been out 2 pitches ago. But, hey, in the end, it still works. Let's go, Cal. Let's go, buddy. He threw the exact same pitch 3 in a row. And it landed in the exact same spot each and every time. And finally, the ump. You know, that just tells you right there that there is so much inconsistency as there's ball 1 to Pollock. There's so much inconsistency as an umpire in the leagues, right? Crazy. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and that is swung on and missed by Pollock. First, I think, at bat we're seeing of the young season with Pollock. Guy played with the Diamondbacks for quite a bit. Pretty good hitter. Not sure why he fell off, but now he's in the 8th spot with the Mariners. 2-1 as that ball just off the plate. Cal is he's a quick pitcher here. He goes fast. 2-1 pitch up high, but Pollock could not lay off. Swung and missed on 2-2. Cal has got 2 strikeouts in the game already. Trying to make a third one here. Let's see if he can get it done. The 2-1. And that is hit to right field. A little bloop shot. And Gonzales is going to hang up enough for him to take it down. 2 outs. And this is what I like to see. Cal gives up that first pitch home run in the game. Comes back. Gets a strikeout. A little pop out. And now has a chance to go 1-2-3. Get out of this inning. And put a little bit more confidence up Let's go. Let's go. Right down the middle to Crawford for a 1-0. JP Crawford, man. He's a good hitter. A lot of speed. On the base pass. Down low, 1-1. Try, man. Dude, I'll take 3 out of 4 any day, man. I'll take 3 for sure. For sure. Yeah, we always struggle against the Mariners. Now, it's early. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But if we could take 3 out of 4, and again, I think in general, Tribe, I think what we're seeing here is we're seeing a better start to our season than in years past, and we look good. That one in there, 2-2 to Crawford. Yeah, I agree. I really think that we have a chance to become a very good young team, and I mean, maybe there's a dynasty in the making here, you know? We just got to continue to get that offense going. I would, as much as I make fun of Mike Zunino, if that guy gives me 25 home runs and 7, then strikeout by Quantrill, retires the side, 2 Ks in that inning. But if Zunino can give me 25 home runs, 60 RBIs, and bat 250, not only would that probably be his best year of his career, but I mean, I would be just ecstatic. I make fun of the guy, but in all honesty, I just think that, he looks like a different guy. Sports betting chick, yeah, it did. I know, I give Cal just all the credit in the world, and then he just absolutely, first pitch. It is. Sports broadcaster jinx, 100%. It's like I said, this guy hasn't missed a field goal or an extra point in 25 years, and then next thing you know, the ball's over the fence. Welcome in to everybody. If you guys are just joining us, if you could, make sure you smash that like button. If you don't subscribe, you should subscribe. We're a fun time here at Grandstand Bettors. And if you're not watching our free pick videos, what are you doing? We've won our last 2, and we got a little streak challenge that won today as well. So we'll be back tomorrow, see if we can't get day 2 in the books. We're going into the top of the 3rd inning. Cleveland Guardians up 3-1. 3-1. What are we going to see? I think we're going to see Quan finished it out, right? So we're going to see Rosario, Ramirez, and Bell, our 2, 3, 4 hitters. Again, I've been saying it, for the first opening part of this week. It's been nice that Naylor and Gimenez and Zunino and Quan and even Straw saw, a couple good hits in that first game. But the guys that worry me and why we're not hitting, and they got to do something. Rosario, Ramirez, Bell. I mean, these guys haven't really shown me anything this weekend that shows me our middle part of the order is anything that people should be dangerous about. After, if you are a Mariners fan, you go play Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and the Angels for a 3-game set starting tomorrow. Good luck with that. I think Angels are going to surprise a lot of people this season. We'll see, though. 0-1 pitch to Rosario is in there for a strike. Is fouled off, so it's 0-2. So Rosario 0-1 on the game. I think he popped one up earlier on the last one. 0-2 pitch on the way from Gonzales. That is dribbled to second base, and he is taken care of quite easily. So, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Guys, I actually was out watching some hockey last night. I wasn't watching the game. It was a 2-0 game. I did watch. I kept an eye on it. Saw that Naylor and Gimenez had 2 solo shots as here comes my man, Jose Ramirez. Start earning your fantasy draft. There is a single into center field. Fantastic. There we go. He is batting .500 still. He's 4 for 8 now over Gonzales. And so maybe if we can get maybe one more at bat against Gonzales, maybe he can do some damage with it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so here's the guy that I really think we need to get going. Josh Bell struggled early in the season, 0 for 1 today. hasn't really showed me that he's a guy that we should have gone and got. I know we're 3 games in, and yeah, I'm going to overreact because that's what I do. 1 out, 1 on, 0-1 pitch coming to Bell. Gonzales, this will be his 45th pitch here. Again, we're getting into high pitch counts with the opposing pitchers. I'm loving it. It's going to force people to bring their bullpens in, as that was low, 1-1. So 0 for 1. I'm sorry, he walked last time up. He's not 0 for 1 today. He walked last time up. But he has not really done any damage with his bat. The 1-1 pitch to him outside, 2-1. I don't know why anybody's scared to throw this guy a strike. I don't know. Come on, Bell. Put something in play, man. Let's go. Josh Bell, 40.5% hard hit rate last season. Okay. I don't know what that means. 2-1. Bell. Oh, a shot to third base, and they're going to get Ramirez at second on the force. It was a line drive to the third baseman. It was dropped. That's why they got Ramirez pretty easily there at second. Runner's still going to stay at first there with Bell. Kind of a fielder's choice there, if you will, as Suarez. I'm sorry, it did bounce. It wasn't a line drive. Cameraman didn't do a great job there. But I'm not sure why Ramirez, well, he didn't get a good jump off that hit. Meanwhile, there are 2 outs. There's still a runner on first, and Mr. Gonzales is up to plate. This guy, 2 for 10 on the season. He had a 2-hit game, I think, on Saturday. Other than that, he hasn't done much either. 1-0 pitch to him. That's down the middle. Bell is going to steal, and not even close. I don't even know why he's doing that. Okay, so that's a good throw there by Raleigh, and that's going to end the inning for the Guardians. So, gosh, that was awful. That was pretty bad. So, 1 hit, or 2 hits, no runs, no errors, 3-1 lead as we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And we are going to see the top of the order come up, and Mr. J-Rod, who put the Mariners on the board in his first swing of the game. So 3-1, bottom 3rd here. If you guys are coming in, we're just at intermission, middle 3. Hey, please, if you could, smash that like button. I want to get up to 15 likes. It'd be awesome if you could. Just hit that little like button for me. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, if you could consider doing it, hit the subscribe button. We're a fun bunch here. And we have some fun in other sports too. We live stream the Browns during the fall. We also give out free picks for MLB, NFL, college football, and much, much more. So have a smash the like button, smash the subscribe button in the 3 seconds it takes. And comments. I love talk, guys. I love to talk to you people. I love to have some fun, talk some baseball, talk other sports. I believe the women's championship game is today. That's against Iowa and LSU. I think a lot of people are favoring Iowa, the way that Clark has played there. So we'll see how that turns out. And tomorrow, obviously, we're going to see UConn and San Diego State. I have not looked at the line, but I can only imagine it's UConn by, I'm going to guess, maybe double digits. Actually, since we're sitting here waiting on the bottom of the 3rd to start, let me see what the line is on that. Let's see here. It's got to be double digits. Somewhere like that. So, 3-1, 3 hits each for the Guardians and the Mariners, and we'll see what Cal Quantrill wants to do here. He had a good second inning, but this man at bat is the guy that did give him some trouble. It's 7.5. I think that 7.5. Hell yeah, man! Awesome, buddy. That's sweet. Appreciate it. J-Rod swings again at the first pitch. It's a bloop. Oh, what are we doing, Gonzales? And who is that? That's Gimenez. They miscommunicate. I don't know if Gonzales thought Gimenez was going to get it, or Gimenez thought Gonzales was going to get it. But J-Rod's now 2-2 on the day, and that is just, you got to have better communication out there, boys. What are we doing? I mean, it was a senile bloop, but I think Gonzales really kind of stopped coming forward there. I think he could have had that. It hung up there pretty easily. So disappointing, but there's a runner at first. And Cal's going to have to work from the stretch here against Wong. And that is down low, 1-0. Now, J-Rod will run. So you do have to keep an eye on him on first. Gonzales looks like he's kind of mad at himself. But to be fair to him, I don't think he wanted to run over his own teammate. 1-0 pitch to Wong is outside, 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. So they show this replay again. It does look like both of them thought the other, but that's just, this is what, I know you're professional baseball players, but as that one's in there to Wong, 2-1. What? You learn when you're young in Little League. Mine. I just don't understand how that happens so much in professional sports. Wong, 2-1 pitch. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Cal and there he goes. And J-Rod is taken out at second base. He went on first movement, and Cal does a nice job throwing over to Rosario. I got to be honest, I think J-Rod almost stole that. That's how fast the guy is. So he goes on kind of first movement, and maybe Cal wasn't even paying attention to him, but they get him out. And a great play there by the Guardians. So 1 out, nobody on base. And we're going to see a 2-1 pitch coming to Wong. A great job there. And that is fouled off to the left side. So 2-2 to Wong. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, well, it is on Bally Sports, but it's just not Ohio. It's on Bally Sports Great Lakes. The 2-2 pitch down low, it is 3-2. But I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's what we're here for, to have some fun, have some entertainment, enjoy the Guardians. It's been a good start to the season, and yes, I'm going to overreact. We could be 3-1, which I just crown us champions now. That one fouled off. We'll do it again at 3-2. So 3-2 pitch coming to Wong, and that is taken foul again. We'll do it. Gets out of play. So we'll do that again. If you are coming in and you haven't hit that like button, if you could, please do. Born and raised, you live in Streetsboro now? That's awesome, man. We're on the west side. We were born and raised as well. So good to have you here. Love all my Cleveland peeps. And yes, Streetsboro, I do consider Cleveland. All the suburbs of Cleveland are Cleveland. That is up high, and good thing we got J-Rod out at second, because it would have been first and second with nobody out, but it is only going to be Wong there sitting on first base with 1 out. But we do have Ty France, who hit a homer a couple days ago. He's got some pop in him, and this is not a guy that I would take lightly if I'm Cal. They're replaying that Quan miss, which, by the way, he never got an air for, which I thought was kind of weird. First pitch to France, fouled off right back to the screen. 0-1 to him. 1 out, 1 on. Quantrill is up to, he's approaching 50 pitches here in the third inning. Both pitchers had to work a little here. 4 runs across the plate in total through 2.5 innings. The 1-0 pitch, France hits that. That's going to be a single into center field. That's going to be cut off by Straw before he gets into the gap, and it's going to be first and third with runners on the corners with 1 out. And Cal is just not giving me what I want to see today. He just does not look good. He's struggling. He keeps leaving pitches over the heart of the plate. It's just not good. His velocity seems down, and I know we have a 3-1 lead, but with one swing of the bat, we're losing here, and Suarez has some pop. I think that's why he's now in the 4th spot rather than Hernandez, but Suarez is a good hitter. The guy, I loved him when he was with the Reds, and I think they've got a good pickup here in Suarez. 100% night and day from last season. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream, but I was made to look like a fool. I said I thought Cal was our best pitcher. I gave him so much absolute praise for 5 minutes, and then the first pitch of the game he gives up a home run. It's 1-1 here to Suarez. So he made me look like a fool, and he hasn't pitched well. So Cindy, you're from Parma? That's awesome. What's up? Welcome in. Good to see everybody. I love having you guys come in. If you are coming in, you're new, and you haven't subscribed, hey, please do so if you want to. That's a high pitch up and in. Also, anybody that hasn't hit the like button, if you could, I'm trying to get to 15 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. It's 2-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Cal's really struggling to find command, consistency, anything. They do have a 3-1 lead thanks to Mike Zunino, who, again, is embarrassing me. He's an awful hitter, but he definitely is embarrassing me. That's inside 3-1, and Cal is on the verge of loading the bases here. God, come on, man. Find the strike zone. And Raleigh's up next, and he is a good hitter in that 5-hole. Cal, the 3-1 pitch. This is up the middle. Oh, it's going to go into center field. Gimenez could not get it. It's going to score a run, and we're going to have first and second with a run in. It's 3-2 Guardians still, but first and second with only 1 down. As that one, I thought Gimenez was going to be able to get that and maybe flip it to Rosario for a double play opportunity, and it hits the top of his glove. Just unbelievable there. So I'd be interested to see. They probably won't give him an error, but your blood pressure is up. Mine's always up watching any Cleveland team. I hope Jose gets it for you as we got a strike on the first pitch to Raleigh. I hope they get it. I hope he gets one, man. He's on my fantasy team. I really need him to start doing something. Speaking of hits, Raleigh had one last time up. First and second, 1 down here. And the Mariners have cut that deficit in half. It's now 3-2 in the bottom of the third. That one's down. It's going to get away. And, oh, my God, Zunino has no idea where the ball is. And finally, Cal is the one who retrieves it. But that is going to move both runners up a base. It's now going to be second and third here with 1 out. And I'm not sure. Listen, I can't see the bullpen. I don't know if anybody's up in the bullpen. But I'll tell you right now, if he allows a hit or anything else to happen in this inning, I would not be surprised if he doesn't even get out of this third inning. Cal has not looked good. 54 pitches in. 1-1 pitch to Raleigh. That is going to be fouled back out of play. 1-2 is the count. That's awesome, Cindy. Hey, however you want to do, that's awesome. I love it. We appreciate everybody here. So, Parma's in the house. Streetsboro's in the house. Anybody else in the house from the suburbs of Cleveland or farther away, let me know. 1-2 the count to Raleigh. And what's going on here? The umpire is signaling something. I wish they had microphones or something so we know what's going on. They always do hand signals. I don't know what that one looked like, a home run hand signal. There is Raleigh, who hits one deep to center field. No! Oh, what are you doing, Straw? It goes off his glove. It's going to score 2 runs. And Raleigh's going to be in the second with a double. And just like that, the Mariners retake the lead. 4-3 on a 1-out double by Raleigh. Straw had the opportunity there to catch the ball. It looked like he didn't know how to catch it or which way he should have been going after the ball. It was deep to dead center. And get Cal out of this game. What is Straw doing there? I don't know if the wind drifted that on Raleigh. He's on the warning track. And it goes off his glove again. Oh, so unbelievable, guys. I can't with this. Yeah, it's 4-3, Frank. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's a first pitch swing by Hernandez. It's going to be deep to left field. Let's see if they tag up Raleigh, and they are. So it's going to be a runner on third now with 2 outs. So thank God we got that second out of the inning. But Raleigh is going to be 90 feet away for the Mariners maybe to take a 5-3 lead. Gosh! I'm a killer, man. We got to get this. Yeah, I know. I give this guy 5 minutes of praise before the game, and he's making me look like an idiot. Yeah, he looks absolutely awful right now. We do have somebody warming up in the pen. I didn't see who that was. First pitch there to Kelenic, and that's going to be down low. That's a ball. You're right. You're right. The defense isn't looking good. I mean, you know, Cal's not looking good, defense not looking good, and that's not the winning recipe. Is that one's fouled out 1-1 to Kelenic. That's not a winning recipe, you know? If the pitcher's not going to be good, one of them's got to be decent for you to win. Let's go. I know, sports betting. I know. Oh, let's go. 1-1 pitch up high, very high into Kelenic. He turns away, 2-1. Cindy, I get it. I get it. Listen, for those of you that might be new to my channel, I am, in general in life, I do have a very vulgar mouth. I do try to keep the channel, as that's up and away. That's 3-1 to Kelnick. I do try to honestly keep my channel clean, but I will swear quite often from time to time. And if something else goes extremely awful, you might hear it. Ball 4 to Kelnick, and we got to get him out, but I don't think we had somebody warming up quick enough, so I think he's going to at least see another hitter. But finally we got somebody coming out to the mound to talk to this guy. So we got runners on the corners again. Bottom third, there's already 3 runs in for the Mariners. Is Curry warming up? All right, Curry's in the pen. Thank you, Sports Betting Chick Killer. The wheel in the background, it's for, we do a wheel winners. We give out prizes to people on our live stream. That happens usually at any moment. It can happen at any moment, but so a lot of times we do it in the middle of the 7th inning. Cal's on third. We got runner on third, 2 outs. Runner on third, 2 outs here. And we're going to see Pollock come up. Good hitter. To be honest, I think they just inserted him here in the 8th spot because they didn't have anywhere else to put him, but I'm not really quite sure if he's an 8 hitter. I think he's a 6 hitter, probably. So, runners at the corners. There are 2 outs. Let's see if Cal can get out of this. He's up to 62 pitches already. First pitch to Pollock. That one's up and in. Almost hit him. And it's 1-0. Man, we got to get something going. If you guys are coming in, if you could smash that like button, I'd love to get up over 15. That'd be awesome. Appreciate you doing it. Thank you in advance. Pollock, 1-0 up in the count here. And that has popped up, and we may get out of this inning. That is Gimenez, and nope, it's going to be Bell at first base, who does retire the side finally. And the damage has been done, though. We gave up 3 runs, and when I say we, I mean the the defense, the pitching, all gave up 3 runs. And at the end of 3 innings, the Guardians trail the Mariners 4-3. Let's see if we cannot get up or get our offense back up and strike right back. I believe we're sitting at where we're sitting at. Who ended the last inning? Was it Gonzales? It might have been. So I think we got the 6, 7, 8 coming up, which means we're going to see Zunino. Zaxton, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. If anybody out there is new to our channel, again, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. We're going to do 60+ games of the Guardians this year, maybe more, quite honestly. And what I'm really hoping on is that there's going to be a game that we call in November. Would anybody else love me to call a game in November? It'd be fantastic. I'd love it. I don't know, actually, though. I haven't seen if the World Series goes into November this year, but it seems like it's getting, later and later each year. It seems like there'll be one day where December 15th, we're sitting here talking baseball. But it is the longest season by far of all the sports. I mean, it essentially goes into November, and then they're right back in February. Or at least it does seem like one of the longest, for sure. So, hell yeah, let's be. October for sure. But if we pitch and play defense like this right now, it's not gonna. We're not gonna make it. We're not even gonna be discussing October come July. So we gotta do better. I'd love to start 3-1. If there's a stat boy or stat girl out there, and somebody wants to look this up for me real quick, when's the last time we started 3-1? Let me know the last time we started 3-1. Mariners got 7 hits, but luckily only 4 runs. And Gonzales is going to be pitching. Gonzales is going to be hitting. Gonzales is going to be pitching. So Gonzales was not the last one out. Oh, that's right. Bell got caught. That's right. Gonzales was up. Bell got caught stealing. So he's 0 for 1 with a pop out, and he sees a strike there. The 0-1 pitch to Gonzales. That is inside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Gonzales. That is hit. He threw down his bat, so it's not going to be good. It's to the warning track in right field, but it is going to be caught. So 1 down here in the top of the 4th, and we're going to get the number 6 here, Arias, up. So 1 down here in the 4th. Gonzales who looked like he was going to struggle much more than Quantrill, is at 52 pitches, which is well below what Quantrill was at the end of the third inning. I think he ended up around 65. So 1 out, nobody on, Arias up. Nice breaking ball right across the outside of the plate there. 0-1. And Gonzales looks like he's settled in a little bit since he gave up that 3-run homer to Zunino. That is going to be bunted too fast to the pitcher, and Arias is out at first, although Gonzales did try to throw that down the right field line. But a good play there by Ty France, and there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th inning. 2020. Okay, so it was shorter. Thank you. We started 4-1. All right, it always seems like we struggle in April. So it's interesting that it was that soon, or that not that long ago where we maybe France's foot was off the bag. I don't know. I don't think they're going to challenge it though. They don't. And Gonzales first pitch strike, that looked pretty high to Gimenez, but regardless, it's going to be 0-1. Man. So the 0-1 pitch to Gimenez, that is up. See, now I thought that was a strike, but they're going to call that a ball. Huh, interesting. No consistency here for these spatters. 1-1 pitch coming to Gonzales. I think, yep, that's going to be a very quick inning by Mr. Gonzales. He threw, I think, a total of 6 pitches in the inning, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. So 1, 2, 3, go the Guardians in the top of the 4th, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, down 4-3 to the Mariners. Does anybody think Quantrill's coming back out here in the 4th? I think because he got out of that inning, I think they'll put him out for 1 more inning. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We start on the West Coast. Are you saying in 2020? Did we start on the West Coast in 2020? Maybe we're better when we start on the West Coast than home. Because sometimes in April, and for recent years when we start at home, there's been, snow outs, really. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we're better starting on the West Coast. Because when we do start on the East Coast, Cassie, quite honestly, with the snowouts and the rainouts in April, I feel like maybe we don't get into a groove. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe, they play every day. They get into a groove and they like it. So, all right, we're mid-4. If you're just joining us, if you could, smash that like button. Oh, we're 2 away from 15. Let's get over 15. I know we can do it. Last game, we got over 30. But let's start small with a goal of 15. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 15 likes. And if you haven't subscribed, hey, please make sure you do. Love for you to be here for the entirety of the Guardian season. And, of course, the Browns in the fall. We do live streams each and every Sunday of Browns football. So, by the way, for Browns football, if you're new to the channel, for Indians, this is water. It's just water. But for Browns football, and I think you would all understand this, I do drink quite a bit during the Browns season. Just because you have to. You have to. Frank, you had snow this morning. Frank's from Seattle, and he had snow. Well, that just tells me, or it's telling me, that Cleveland is probably better to live in than Seattle. All right. First pitch, that is a pop out right to Quantrill, who does start the inning. 1 quick out. I love it. Let's go. 1 out. And no, I don't. So I don't do the Cavs. Mainly because I'm not a Cavs fan, and I know that's, sorry, I'm not a Cavs fan. I kind of went over that in my last live stream. It'll probably come up all summer long. I'm not a Cavs fan. Long story, but it revolves around LeBron James, which, yeah, you probably know. I know. When I was a Cavs fan till he came back. 1-0 count to J-Rod here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, then that one's in. Ooh, maybe not. A little low. 1-1. Yeah, sorry. When he came back, it's more of me just. I'm not an owner fan, I just thought, why did we have to go get LeBron back? A second straight ball to the pitcher, and that's quick. 2 outs retired there by Cal. And after he gave up 3 runs last inning, looking much better here in the bottom of the 4th. That one actually broke J-Rod's bat. I didn't. I actually consider myself a Clevelander who's never seen a championship. Sorry. Yeah. Good, Cindy. I'm glad we're on the same page. So we'll have to cheers together during the Brown season. Because if we screw up the Brown season again this year, I don't know how many more years my liver can take it. Right? 0-1 pitch coming to Wong. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strikeout, walk, and a run in. 1 for 12 on the season. This guy, when he played for the, I believe it was the Brewers, was a pretty good hitter. No, I'm sorry. This is Colton Wong. Was it the Brewers? I know he played for the Cardinals, too. 0-2, though. Quantrill trying to get a strikeout here, and that's up and high. 71st pitch there is ball 1 to Wong. 1-2. And we'll see if we can't get a strikeout. Cal, who can strike out some batters, did it a couple in the first inning. Not much since then. That one's down low. 2-2. And this is where things have gotten away from him in the first few innings here. Cal's been getting ahead of hitters, but unfortunately, he has not been able to close it out. Again, up and away. That's 3-2. So he's done this quite a bit. He's lost the count on hitters when he's been up. So we'll see what he does here on 3-2. He's walked the last few in this spot. This one is, he jams Wong. That was ball 4. It's going to be retired by Rosario. And that is a nice 1-2-3 inning, something I like to see after he just gave up 3 runs last inning. And there's a good chance, quite honestly, he'll come out for the 5th inning as well. So not having to go to the bullpen early in this game might be beneficial to us. And we are, after 4, down 4-3 to the Mariners with the top of the 5th. And our friend Mike Zunino coming up to lead us off. Cindy sounds good. Just want the Browns to, yeah. In a Super Bowl or to win. I'm on your side. I think the narrative of Cleveland fans, which has always been, I want to win. I want them to win a Super Bowl before I die. Like, I hear everybody say that. I think what you say is what the narrative should be moving forward. I want to see them in a Super Bowl. So I started throwing a Super Bowl party about a decade ago with my wife. And every single year, it's fun. We have a great time. And just this past season, or this past Super Bowl, all my family's over. I think we had 20, 25 plus people there. They said, could you imagine what this party would become if the Browns were in a Super Bowl? And I don't know. I used to think I wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Like, I would go finally to a Super Bowl if the Browns made it. I don't know. I have so much fun at my Super Bowl party. I think just having a Browns Super Bowl would be cool. Because I don't know if I want to spend like $10,000 to go to a Super Bowl to watch them lose. I'd rather be in a group of people who would understand than have to like walk out of a stadium with another team's team and their people like rubbing it in my face. So, but yeah, I do think going to a Super Bowl for sure would be much better. It'd be awesome. Oh, we got to 15 likes. That's awesome, guys. Any chance? Let's see if we can get to 30. That's the real challenge. If you are coming in, let's see if we can get to 30 likes. Take a second if you could. Hey, smash that like button. Would love to get up to 30. That's what we got to the other day. That'd be cool. But here we go. Mike Zunino, who told me to shut up last time up, as I have put up a strikeout tracker, has yet to strike out. It's 0-1 to Mike Zunino. Let's see what he does here at his second at-bat. And he rips one down the left field line for a double. Oh my God, Mike Zunino, I swear to God, Mike Zunino subscribes to this channel and has absolutely fueled himself in the last few games because he has seen what I say about him. And we have a runner on second with nobody out, and Mike Zunino is absolutely having a career season up until this moment. Oh my God, he's 3 for 8 to start the season in this series. That's crazy. He's batting over 300, I think, now, right? Something like that? All right, let's see what Miles Straw does here. With a runner on second, nobody out. We got the Guardians down by 1. That's a bunt. That's a great bunt. And there's no chance that they're going to turn that. Runners on the corner, nobody out. Let's go. Runners on the corner, top of 5, nobody out. I remember the drive. I remember the fumble. Just all the shot. Jose Mesa, Game 7. I mean, we could just go down that rabbit hole of Cleveland. I hope so. All right, runners on the corners. Top of 5, nobody out. We're going to turn it over to the top of the order, and Steven Kwan, who's having himself a series. See if he can't drive in a run and tie this game up. That one, nice breaking ball inside corner at 79 miles an hour. The Bottle Bowl. Yeah, the Jacksonville game. Oh, yeah. What about nickel night at Old Municipal? Or 10-cent beer night, whatever it was. Nickel, 10 cents, whatever it was. That one's way inside, and a good catch there by Raleigh. 1-1 the count to Steven Kwan. Runners on the corners here. And Zunino led off the inning with a double down the left field line. Then a drag bunt to first by Miles Straw. That's where his speed really comes into play. So 1-1 pitch on the way to Steven Kwan. And that is going to be swung on and missed. Good pitch there. A little taken off 86 by Gonzales. So 1-2 pitch coming. Kwan has got to be, if he's going to be a leadoff hitter in this spot, he's got to be a person that puts the ball into play. Let's see if he can't get the bat on the ball here. Even a double play scores a run. And that is, it's going to probably be a double play. I hope Zunino was going on contact. There are 2 outs. Did Zunino go home? He sure did. And we have ourselves a tie ball game. Hey, get Kwan doesn't, I think, get the RBI for that, but it is going to score a run. And I will take that. So nobody on base, a runner in, and 2 outs. Runner on base, nobody out. Nobody on base, 2 outs, but a runner in. And the Guardians and the Mariners tied at 4 here. Let's see if oh, nice. There's a single there by Rosario. And this is another guy that we got to get going. We have to get Rosario going. And he again, I said this the other night, this guy, I think, is the guy that leads us to a winning season. So, all right, runner on first, 2 outs, top of 5. Let's go. If you are just joining us, smash that like button if you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon baseball here from T-Mobile Park. Trying to go 3-1 on the year. The Guardians. Billy, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. That's just off the plate. So that is going to be 1-0 here to 1-0 to Ramirez. I got to get this guy some hits. Come on, let's go. My fantasy team needs something. That is fouled back. 1-1. Oh yeah, hell yeah! You need a hit here for a parlay winner, man. Let's get it for you. Cindy, I agree with you. I think the way that he's been post career has affected, I think, him with the organization. I think that's why they kind of haven't done anything around him. But I do agree, hands down. Or what about Sipe? Sipe was good too. All right, 1-2 pitch coming here from Gonzales. Runner on first, 2 outs. That is popped up very high to shallow right field. It's going to be taken by the right fielder, and that is going to retire the side. But Zunino leads off the inning, tells me to shut up again and stop giving him crap about being the worst baseball player in the major leagues. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-4, Seattle and Cleveland. Woo! It's been a fun game so far. So I wasn't able to actually watch last night's game. What was the time of the game? Let me look that up. Because the first night, it was just over 2 hours. It was a fast game. And then on Saturday night, it was kind of a longer game. That went into the wee hours of the morning, definitely over 1 a.m. Last night, I didn't watch the game because I was at a hockey game. And let me see. I'm going to go look the game up. I wanted, because it was 2-0, I figured it was probably like a fast game in itself, right? Let's see here. Saturday, box score. Let's see if they tell me. Time of game, 2 hours and 4 minutes. So I think that officially was the quickest game out of the 3. 2 hours and 4 minutes. Wow. So the game last night started at 9:40 and ended at 10:11. 11:44. That's crazy. Again, we're going to talk about this all year, or at least for the first quarter of the Major League Baseball season. What do you guys think? What do you guys think on the pitch clock? Are you guys with it? Are you against it? Are you for it? I will say I am enjoying from a play-by-play perspective. It's very nice. I don't have to fill time, you know? That's what I'm actually loving about it from a play-by-play perspective. But awesome, guys. We're up to 17 likes. We're only 13 away from 30. I know we can get to 30 today. Go ahead and hit that like button. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. I think we're going to see Cal Quantrill still in this game. It looked like he might get knocked out in the 3rd inning, but he comes back with a quick 1-2-3 4th, and now faces the Mariners here in the bottom of the 5th. Starts France off with a high fastball, but that is going to be just too high, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch hits France in the elbow. No, I'm sorry. Hits France. It looked like it hit him in the elbow. It actually hits the bat, and it's going to be a strike. So we got a little lucky there. That was high up and in, and it hits the barrel of the bat, the nub really on the bottom there. So 1-1 pitch. That is, God, this guy's strike zone on the bottom has been inconsistent, to say the least. I mean, there's been, I want to say, 20 pitches by both pitchers on the bottom of that strike zone that have been called a ball. It's now 3-1 after that one's in the dirt. But Cal's really getting screwed on some of these pitches. So, yeah, 3-1 pitch. Let's not let this one get away from us and walk the opening batter. That is jam shot to third base. Ramirez picks it up, throws it, and that is out. So, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Got a little lucky. That was ball 4, but he just couldn't lay off of it. Thanks, hell yeah, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. And we're going to see Suarez up, the cleanup hitter here for the the Mariners. I was watching the Marlins. That game's over. After this inning, I'll give you an update, guys, on some scores around the league. Our free pick winner, Milwaukee, 9-5. That's great. Love that. Love to see that. Let's go. There's a deep shot to right field. It is in the gap. It is off the top of the wall. That's caught by Straw. He gets it back into second base quick. There's a play, but it's going to be safe. Suarez gets into second very quickly. So a big shot there. He just missed a homer by probably 5 or 6 feet. And if it was anywhere else other than where the 380 sign was, if it was down the line, that was going to be an easy home run. But again, Cal Quantrill leaves the ball over the middle of the plate. Absolutely cannot do that. And he's done it quite often here. So, bomb 5, 1 on, 1 out. Runner on second, that's Suarez, and we're going to see Raleigh, the catcher, up here. That's off the plate at 92 miles an hour, and it's 1-0 to Raleigh. 82 pitches now. I'm sorry, 82 pitches from Quantrill. And he's taking his time here. He's got 6 seconds to get this pitch off. 3, 2, 1, and he just got it off. That is a dribbler foul. 1-1. That's the closest I think anybody came to a pitch clock violation. He just got that off. It'd be interesting to talk to these pitchers and see, are they actually looking at the pitch clock a lot? Like when they know they've taken a lot of time, are they looking at the pitch clock? Is it affecting maybe their pitch? I mean, imagine getting ready to pitch. You look over and you're like, oh shit, I got to throw the ball. You got to think mentally that's going to throw you off a little bit. And that could be affecting, where the ball's thrown. So I definitely think that is something else that the pitch clock comes into play. Now we got an argument here. I don't know what the umpire's yelling at Cal for. I don't know what's going on. Turn this up a little, see if I can hear it. I have no idea what was happening. Oh, so now Raleigh doesn't know what's going on. I have no... So, all right, they gave a timeout on the pitcher. Now that I think they're giving a timeout to the catcher. Cal Raleigh doesn't know what's going on. I don't think Cal Quantrill knows what's going on. This is just crazy right now. Alexis, what's going on? Go Seattle. All right, hey, listen, we have a ton of Seattle fans that follow us, and listen, I'm all for you guys. You're a good team. You're kind of like us. You're scrappy, you're young, and you got a good future. That one, finally, as we see a pitch, is fouled back. And it's going to be 1-2 here on Raleigh. Runner on second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And it has not been a great outing for Cal Quantrill, but if he could get out of this 5th inning and maybe we can turn it over to the bullpen, maybe Curry comes in, we'll see what happens here. So 1-2 pitch on the way to Raleigh. That is in the dirt, and it gets away from Zunino. That's going to take Suarez down to third base. Damn it. That's a big pass ball. I think that one's on Zunino, so I can, for a minute here, get on Zunino. That's a big pass ball because there's only 1 out. It's a 2-2 count to Raleigh, and if he can hit a sac fly, that's going to score Suarez easily. So not great here by the duo. Our defense has not done a great job. Quantrill hasn't done a great job. The fact that it's 4-4, really, I hate to say it, but is at the hands of Zunino's 3-run home run. 2-2 pitch. That is outside, ball 4. And again, Quantrill struggling to find his command. Sue, man, go Seattle. That's awesome. Hey, listen, and I think that's why I like the Mariners playing style as well. I think we're very similar teams. We got young talent on both sides. We got decent pitching. You know, I think the Guardians have probably a better pitching staff, but I do think you guys probably have a better defensive team than us. So, yeah. 3-2 pitch to Raleigh. That is ripped down the right field line. It goes by Bell. It's going to be a single. And the Mariners are going to retake the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. What are you doing, Bell? I'm going to have to see a replay of that. That was just absolutely awful. What are we doing? So it grounds and it hits the edge of the grass and then ends up under Bell's glove. But you know what? And not many people are going to understand this, but stop with that Olay shit, Dorn. And if you don't get that reference, it's from Major League. But yeah, he's Olaying that. Get in front of the ball so when it bounces like that, you're there. Come on. Runner on first, 1 down. First pitch ball to Hernandez here. Steven Johns, you miss Zunino. Are you a Seattle fan? If you are, you can have him back. You can have him. I'm not a fan of him, and that's why there is a strikeout tracker up there. Chris, it's still at 2. Hernandez, that's a deep fly ball to left field. I think there's going to be enough room. And Miles Straw gets it on the warning track, a couple feet there from the fence. And Raleigh, who was kind of running on that, is going to get back to first base. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-4 Seattle. If you guys are just coming in, if you could take a minute and smash that like button. It is going to be the end of the day for Cal Quantrill as Tito's coming out to the mound. We'll see who comes in. Maybe Curry, who's warming up a little earlier. If you guys don't subscribe to my channel, hey, take a second. I know I'm entertaining you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It just helps me out so much more on YouTube, and I just appreciate you guys the same way I'm sure you appreciate the live streams as well. The Back It Up Binge Podcast, thinking before executing, 100% Willie Mays Hayes, Cassie. I love the people that get the major league references. If there was one guy on the team that you would consider Willie Mays Hayes, who do you think it would be? Quan? It's got to be Quan, right? Willie Mays Hayes. It's got to be Quan. Who would the Roger Dorn be? You know who I'm going to tell you it's going to be. It's going to be Zunino. Oh God. But yeah, Stephen Quan I would think would be Willie Mays Hayes. Yeah. Dorn's got to be Zunino. Seattle looks good, Alexis. Seattle looks fantastic. They're taking it to us right now. They've run our starting pitcher out. He went 4 2/3. Let's get the final stats on him while we're at a timeout. Let me get to our box score, and I'll give you what's going on here with Quantrill. He ends the game 4 2/3, as I mentioned. 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and only 3 strikeouts. Giving up only a home run. That was on the first pitch of the game. He is chalked up. He can get the loss. He can definitely get the loss today. Could not get the win. His counterpart, Gonzales, we'll see if he comes out in the 6. 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run as well. That one to the Zunino. So, both pitchers today kind of struggling. Maybe some jitters here in their first starts of the season. But Quantrill only had 11 of 24 first pitch strikes. You're not going to do well when you get down in the count quite often. It's not going to be Curry. It's going to be Herron. And Tim Herron's going to come in. 46 games last year, 1-4, 4 ERA. Walks, 1 every 2 innings. But where he does excel is striking people out. 101 strikeouts in 69.1 innings pitched. So that's what we need right now, a strikeout. Let's get out of this inning. That is up and in. And 0-1 to Kelenic, who's 0-1 on the day. So let's see if we can't get out of this inning. They show on TV. They show the 4 Guardians fans there in the seats. 1-0 pitch. That's low, and there's another pass ball. That is, I might go as a wild pitch. I'm not sure that one was Zunino's fault. It does hit the dirt right in front of him. That's a bad pitch, and now there's a runner on second with 2 outs. So the pitching staff does not look good right now. I mean, I don't know if it was a late night out in Seattle. I've lived in Seattle. There's a lot to do, I guess, downtown, and maybe they went out and had a few drinks, went to a speakeasy, and they're just not up for the game because the defense and the pitching look absolutely awful. There is going to be a 2-0 pitch that ends up being a strike, a foul back. So we do have 2-1 now to Kelenic. Let's just get out of this inning. That's all I ask. Let's keep this a 1-run game. By the way, Tim Herron looks like he's a 14-year-old kid on the mound. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. 96 miles an hour. But Tim Herron looks like he's my 14-year-old cousin. If you are coming in, welcome in. It's 5-4 here, bottom 5, 2 outs, 1 on at second base there. Tim Herron, the new pitcher. Cal is out of the game, Cal Quantrill. And he got him. He got Kelenic swinging. Made him look a little foolish there on a pitch down. So he gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th, but the damage was done by the Mariners. They retake the lead 5-4. So top 6, 5-4 Seattle. Oh, man, this has been a back-and-forth game. If you're just joining us, Mariners took a 1-0 lead on the first pitch that they saw in the game by J-Rod. He hit it out the opposite way. Zunino then came back hitting a 3-run shot to make it 3-1. Then the Mariners took a 4-3 lead. The Indians, I keep calling them the Indians. It's going to happen. I'm just going to call them the Indians for the rest of my life because I'm 40 and 38 of those years they were the Indians. Anyways, the Guardians then retook the lead 4-3. It was tied up the game 4-4, and now the Mariners took a 5-4 lead. If you guys are coming in, welcome in. Grandstand Bettors here. We do at least 60-plus live streams for the Cleveland Guardians this season, maybe more. Hopefully they get into October and November, but at least 60 live streams for sure. I'm guaranteeing 60. Our next one, tomorrow night against the Oakland Athletics, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll go live, first pitch at 9:40, and then we'll be back on Tuesday, same time, 9:30 live on YouTube, and then 9:40 first pitch. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so. If you're a fan of baseball or just a fan of the Guardians, come join us. Kelenic's trash. It would be funny if he wins the game for us because listen, Steven, I've been saying a ton. I'm just not a big fan. I think he's one of the worst batters in all of baseball. But hey, listen, a blind squirrel finds a nut sometime, right? Cindy, you know what though? Listen, I know I'm like it's all relative, right? I get around like young kids, and I never understood why like middle-aged people like would, get on me or make me feel like I was an idiot at age 20. I know 100% now at 40 why I feel like that. Because when I'm around 20-year-olds, I'm like, these guys are idiots. If you guys are coming in, we're almost to 20 likes. I want to get to 30. If you could please take 1 second, smash that like button. If you already haven't done so, I appreciate it. That was the last inning for Gonzales there in the 5th. We are going to see here to start the top of the 6th, Gott, who pitched on Saturday, was very good. Actually, I was very impressed with him. And his first pitch is outside to Josh Bell, who's now turned around and is batting left-handed. He's 1 for 10 for the season. Bell, haven't been impressed with him. And, yeah, that is on the outside corner, 1-1. I think, Steven, that Zunino's the worst batter in all of baseball. He, to me, and let's not take this series, but prior to this year, he's career 200 hitter. And let me rephrase worst in baseball. That's fouled out of play, 1-2 the count here to Bell. For somebody who's been in the league for as long as him, and for somebody who won awards in 2012 as the best amateur baseball player, this guy is the most overhyped and worst batter in the history, in my opinion, of baseball. And that's why he's got a strikeout tracker, because he strikes out a ton. 1-2 pitch to Bell, and that is off the plate, but they call that strike 3. This is irritating me today, where the balls and strikes are being called. That's 1 down, and again, Bell, man, you got to do something. If we're gonna go out and get this guy and bring him to our organization, you got to show me that you can do something. Oh, you want to see Cal get another strikeout? He's not going to get it, Melts. Not going to get it. There's a dribbler back to Gott, and I got to say, if you don't have Gott as a relief pitcher, or if he's available in your fantasy league, what I've seen from this guy in the first few appearances, I would go get this guy. He looks very good. Very good. Your man's 51. Oh, yeah, we'll always call him the Indians. And I hope nobody takes offense to when I do slip up and call him the Indians, because it's going to happen probably more times than Zunino will strike out. There's a first pitch strike to Arias. And it's 0-1. Arias not great here to start the season. It's his first appearance. He's 0-2. That is a fly ball to right field, and it's drifting, and it's down! It's down in play. Unbelievable attempt there, but that's going to be a double for Arias. And we got a runner on second here with 2 down in the top of the 6th. Very good play by the right fielder. I'm looking at the replay, and it just kept tailing and drops in there. Arias was running hard right out of the box, and he gets to second base. So that's been fantastic. We're going to see Gimenez here. If he could get a single and tie this game up, that would be great, given the money we just signed him to. So, Cindy, you're proud to be a Cougar. That's fantastic. And I will give you Cougar status at 63. I'd say in another 12 years, we then upgrade you to saber-toothed tiger. Or woolly mammoth. But you got plenty of years. You got more than a decade. More than a decade. I'm not sure if he misplayed that. I don't think he misjudged that. There might be some wind there that knocked that ball down, Binge. But I don't think he misplayed that. I thought it was a valiant effort, though. Gimenez, 0-1 count here. Got the pitcher. And Arias the runner at second with 2 outs. And Gott's going to step off. I'm not sure why. I don't think Arias is going to steal third here, but maybe he does. Ron Duffney, what's going on, man? Welcome in. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. 0-1 pitch coming to Gimenez. We'll see what we get out of Gimenez here. You know, sometimes I wonder when a guy gets paid, will he live up to the dollar amount that he signed for? He had a nice home run yesterday. He's got a hit today. Let's see if he can't get one more and tie this game up. Come on, buddy. 1-1 pitch coming up to Gimenez, and that is driven down the right field line, but it looks just foul. Ron Duffney, go Seattle. Hey, man, we don't discriminate. If you're a Seattle fan, welcome in. I keep telling everybody, I think Cleveland and Seattle, very similar teams. I like both of them, as the sun is getting wester and wester on my face, as you can see. I'm going to have to close that blind here. But 1-2 pitch coming to Gimenez. That is fouled straight back. He just missed that one as it goes back to the screen. We'll do it again at 1-2. 12 years, man. Hey, congratulations. I'm good, Ron. I'm good. I hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Anybody do anything fun? Anybody fall to any April Fools out there? Did anybody think there was something on April Fools that they actually believed in? 1-2 pitch to Gimenez. That is driven deep. That's got a chance in the gap. And, oh, it's caught. Oh, it's caught. And that's going to take care of the side. And Seattle and Gott get out of, not a jam, but a chance for the Cleveland Guardians to tie it up. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Seattle still holds a 1-run lead. 5-4. Whew. Damn. Julio looks good out there, man. He's got some speed. Have a great day. Welcome in. All right, middle of 6 here. We hit 20 likes. We're 10 away from 30. Guys, if you haven't, hit the like button. If you could, just for me. Come on, please. I want to get to 30. I'd love to consistently hit 30. It would be awesome. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please make sure you do so. Again, we're going to do over 60 live streams of the Cleveland Guardians. And if you're a Mariners fan, you got to hit the subscribe button too, because next week, guess who will be live streaming against? The Seattle Mariners right back. They'll be actually here for the Cleveland Guardians opener. That is on Friday, and then we'll be actually live streaming for sure that Sunday game. A nice thank you to my wife, my assistant there, for closing the blinds. As the sun here in Cleveland is absolutely beating down on us. She prefers the executive assistant. Executive producer role. Okay. For somebody who sits on the couch and plays with the cats all day, I don't know if that job title is justified, but I'll give it to her. All right, hey, so we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. A quick recap for those of you that might just be joining us. In all honesty, I really think that this game has gone the way it has for the Mariners because of our defense and Cal Quantrill having some control issues. We'll see. But bottom 6, and we got Aaron out for a 2nd inning. Remember, he just came in to close out the 5th. So let's see if he can continue. And they're shutting the roof. I didn't think they could shut the roof when people were playing, but I guess they are shutting the roof. Somebody in Seattle let me know the rules of that. I thought they couldn't shut the roof when the game was going on. I might totally be wrong in that, though. Yeah, Steven, he over the years, he's a pretty bad hitter. Yeah. So, I mean, you can look at it in a vacuum with this series. He's 3 for 8 with a home run and some RBIs. But yeah, for real, he's not good. Arriba, Seattle. Alexis, I love it. 7-5, that's a good prediction. That's a bad pitch, though, by Aaron. It's going to be 3-1 to Pollock here as we're at the bottom. We got 8-9-1 up. The top of the order is going to come up. Assistant to the, oh my God, Andy, friend of the channel, assistant to the executive regional manager. That's a good title. That's a great title. I love it. Hope Guardians get something going. I hope so too, but we got to take care of business here on the pitching side of things as Aaron puts one in. It's going to be 3-2. What is going on? I swear to God, the roof is closing, which is making shadows across the field. They can't, and Aaron gets them. Aaron gets Pollock. There's one out. Somebody's got to tell me what is going on with the roof closing. I thought you couldn't do that with the game going on. I thought you couldn't do that. Huh, interesting. See, you have a little rescue sister chihuahua, 15 years old. Wow. I'm not a big chihuahua fan, though. Although, I have cats, so pick your poison, right? Well, Cassie, I get that. But once the game's going on, I thought you had to, do it at a break. Where I thought there had to be a pause in play. I have never, quite honestly, seen this happen as the play was going on. Tim Herron here, first pitch strike to Crawford. He's throwing some heat, 95 miles an hour there. He looked very good. Have a great day. It would kind of freak me out as well. Andy, I think I agree on that as well. But I guess what I'm asking is, what's the regulations on doing it while play is happening? I mean, you're creating a shadow, which gives an advantage, you know? So, it can, okay, sports betting chick, appreciate it. It can be closed if weather is coming. Once it's closed, it can't be opened again. All right, I appreciate it. So that's what it is. Thank you, sports betting chick. I love it. This is why I love my followers, my subscribers, and sports betting chick is an OG. She's been here almost from the beginning. 0-2 pitch from Aaron. He's going to get Crawford as he went around, and that's 2 strikeouts. That's 3 strikeouts and 3 batters now for Aaron. Let's go, Guardians. Let's get out of this inning, and let's get, might I say, do you guys know who's leading off next inning? You guys know who it is? It's Mike Zunino. That's who's leading off next inning. So I know everybody's on the edge of their seat. That Zunino strikeout tracker has not moved a budge once since I put it up. He must be a friend of the channel watching it. Strike 1 into Rodriguez. We'll see what goes. Now it's shut where it is. It got stuck. Did it really get stuck? Oh my God. Ball 1 to Rodriguez. Sports betting chick just did a little more Googling. Visiting team can challenge the roof close? Wow, really? If they think there'd be a disadvantage. Huh. That's interesting. Too much bird poop flying. 1-1 pitch to J-Rod right down the middle at 96. I'm loving this Aaron guy. Loving it. So the roof officially has stopped. We'll have to get some more information on what's going on. And we got a timeout here by J-Rod. So we got 1 and 2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom 6. Top of the order here for the Mariners. And Seattle holds a 5-4 lead. But yeah, look at the shadows there. Crazy. Maybe here's my thinking of why they stopped it as it's now 2 and 2. My thinking of why they stopped it is somebody said you cannot create a shadow over the pitcher and the batter like that's moving while it plays in play. So that's my thought. Steven, let's go Julio. Let's see what he does here. Aaron, that is going to be strike 3. Strikes out the side, and he strikes out 4. So now, if in your fantasy league, Aaron is available, that's the guy I might go get as well as God. So, nice job there by Aaron, striking out the side. And all 4 batters he's faced, for sure, his day is done. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Mariners 5, Guardians 4. Let's go. Let's go, Guardians. Let's get some offense going. We got the 8-9-1 hitter. We're rolling over as well. We got Zunino, Straw, and Quan coming up. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, that was a good job, Steven. He did a fantastic job there. Strikes out the side. Oh, my God. We're up to 28 likes. We're 2 away from 30. That is awesome. I appreciate all the likes. Let's get over 30. I think our record's 35. So once we get over 30, we could go to try to break our record. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. We're only entertaining here. It's all for fun. If you are a sports bettor, though, that is what we like to do on our channel. We are all for the recreational sports bettors. Last 2 days on our we give out free play videos once a day, only in the MLB. That's what we do during the MLB season. Last 2 days, winners. So yeah, we had the over today in the Milwaukee Cubs game. Easy winner. And yesterday was another easy winner. We had Tigers Rays over 7.5. I think there ended up being 14 runs. So let's see if we can't break our record in likes. We just got to 30. That's awesome. So our record's 35. I know we can get to 36. We can do it today. We'll see. Maybe one day in like mid-July we're at like 400. That would be awesome. But thanks for stopping in, guys. Appreciate it. And again, Wheel of Winners. This is happening. Wheel of Winners is happening. We don't give away, we give away cash, but we do it in a fun way that actually gives you the opportunity to win more money. We also have swag on here. What else do we have? Oh, and we have member for a day at grandstandbettors.com. So check us out if you want to. If you're not a bettor, hey, it's not for everybody. We're just here for recreational betting. We don't bet thousands of dollars on games because we like the house that we live in. And, you know, we appreciate having our mortgage and not being homeless. All right, guys. So it is going to be the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. And the roof is still closing, and now they're waiting for it. So I'd kind of like to know whose decision it was to start the roof. I'm pretty sure you can't start the roof when play is happening, but now I think they're waiting on the roof to close. I don't see much light on the field. Are the lights on? They got to be on, right? Chris, I think it's the Royals. I think the Royals are that bad. I think they're that bad. You know, I drafted one Royal, as there's a first pitch ball to Zunino. I drafted one Royal, Brady Singer, the pitcher. So, I think he already pitched. I didn't see what he did, but I don't think it was good. There's a pop fly by Zunino, so it looks like they'll finally get him out to center field, and oh my God, it dropped! The second, they collide, and Zunino's going to go in to second base. That's a huge play for the Guardians. Let's make sure this guy's not injured. And, God, I'm not sure why they didn't let J-Rod take that ball. What? Oh, so the left-footed of J-Rod hits the shortstop. I think I said second base, but it was the shortstop out there. And he's unable to grab the ball, and Zunino's going to end up on second. Zunino's been on base 3 times today. Whoops, I don't know what just happened. There we go. Yeah, Zunino's been on, right? He's been on base 3 times. Yeah, Jesus. All right, so the trainers are coming out and looking at this, but wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Chris, I do think it's the Royals. I think the Royals are one of the worst teams in the majors. I actually am higher on the Tigers. If you looked, I think, at total wins, and Mike Zunino's out of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, we have now gone 3 straight days without updating the strikeout tracker from Mike Zunino. I will be honest. Somebody needs... I'm going to have to look this up. It's going to take too long right now. But I don't know how many days he's gone without ever having a strikeout. But this could be a new record for Mike Zunino. He's replaced by the youngster Brennan. So, nobody out. Runner on second. We got to get that runner over. Let's get him over. Straw. He had that great drag bunt, and it's ball 1 to him. I'm not sure... Well, they're playing in. All right, the corners are playing in, so... But even if you bunt it to first base, you're going to get that guy over. Tito sometimes likes to give the green light and swing away, and he does there. He fouls one off. It's 1-1, but I'm just not sure. Like, I'd love to play small ball. Nobody plays small ball anymore. You know? I'd love to see a little more small ball being played in this instance. All right, 1-1 pitch. Brash, by the way, Matt Brash is in. I believe it's Matt. But Brash is in. He pitched well the other day, too. Oh, and he squares around there, and he takes a ball. So it is 2-1. So maybe a little cat and mouse game on what they're going to do here. The first baseman's playing a little bit more in than the third baseman, obviously, because that is where the play would be on Brennan. I also would love to see if maybe Brennan would steal a bag here. So, 2-1. And Straw takes ball 3 outside. That was borderline again. The umpire, the home plate umpire, just absolutely all over the place. LSU, wow, they won 102-85. Is that right, Chris? Man, that's an ass whooping, and that makes me think I would have rather seen South Carolina in the women's final. It probably would have been a better game. That is in there for a strike, and the count's going to be full here. 3-2. Nobody out. 1 on at second. That's Brennan, the pinch runner who takes over for Zunino after that's surely going to be an error on the shortstop Crawford. So we'll see. 3-2 pitch on its way, and that is fouled off. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Miles Straw, 1 for 1 today, and I believe he's got a walk as well. Been on base both times. The one single was a drag bunt to first that was just beautifully played. Well, VSN, man, I think it's going to be UConn, and I hate, you know what sucks? If you look at the other side of the bracket, the fact that FAU, San Diego State, I mean, it just was overwhelmingly, there's a fly ball to right field. That's going to get Brennan over to third. It should. Let's see. He tags up. There's the throw, and Yeah, no play there. So, 1 out, runner on third, and we got a chance to tie this game up. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, boys, because Stephen Kwan in the top of the order is coming up here in the top of the 7th. Yeah, I think UConn's going to be a winner there for sure. What do you guys think? Put in the chat. UConn, San Diego State. I'd love to, like, now that we're here, let San Diego State win the whole thing, right? Now that we're here, let them win it. I didn't like how it played out in the Elite Eight with one side of that bracket just being absolute nonsense. But that's what you're gonna get. I mean, and everybody loves the upsets. But what I think you get at the end is you get a diluted Final Four, and it doesn't make for great games. Miami got destroyed. I mean, it was a good game. I mean, I take that back. San Diego State and FAU was a good game, but that's because they were both on the same tier. But now UConn and San Diego State is, why was Miami U robbed? They absolutely got destroyed yesterday. Why are you saying that? We got a little pitching conference here, by the way, at the mound. That's what the delay is. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. We're 5 away from breaking our record, I think. If we could get to 40, that would be awesome today. Take a moment for me, smash the like button. And if you don't subscribe, make sure you do so. We'll be right back here tomorrow with Guardians and the Oakland Athletics. Looking forward to it. So join us. 9:40 Eastern. We'll be on air at 9:30, but first pitch is at 9:40. What's up, He-Man fan? You're back. Good to have you back. You like Hurricanes in football? So my wife graduated from the University of Miami, so that's why we're Hurricanes fans kind of in our household. 0-1 pitch here to Kwan. Oh, it's a single, and that is going to tie the game up. Mr. Kwan, or as I guess we've newly called him, Mr. Willie Mays Hayes. Let's go. 5-5, top of 7. We got a good one here at T-Mobile Park on Sunday afternoon baseball. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, good game last night for sure. So, Kwan, let's get his little... let's get it going. He's having a huge, starting absolutely massive, Chris. He's having a huge start to the season. You know what? I just need to say things because whenever I say the opposite happens, I literally was like, this guy might digress. He might not have a great year because he was so good last year. So yeah, I just think I just need to talk more crap about people. So maybe I should say, well, let me talk about Rosario. He, other than the single last time, he hasn't done anything this season so far to impress me. Let's go. He's got an 0-1 count on him. That is going to be a swing and a miss. 99-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate there. There's no way Rosario was catching up to that. So, 0-2 count here. Runner on first, 1 out. And a run in. 5-5 game in the top of the 7th. And that is going to be fouled back out of play. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Took a little off. Tried to change it up after the 99. Went to an 88 changeup. You're a Kwan fan? King Kwan, yeah. What's up, JR? How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you. 0-2 pitch, Kwan. Let's see if he runs. Let's see if we can... Oh, they throw over. So Brash was thinking the same thing. That's one throw over. He's got one more left. But I'm going to tell you, I think this is a good spot here, maybe for Kwan to go. All right, listen, it's an 0-2 pitch. Why not go? If there's a strike him out, throw him out, that's fine. You tied up the game. If not, hey, opportunity, maybe a hit and run if you get the ball. Just move him up into position. They don't go... or he doesn't go, and it is going to be a strikeout. Rosario hasn't looked good at all this season. He is on my shit list at the moment, so we'll see what we can do. He's got to get better. I know he's had some hits and stuff, but just the way he's looked at the plate, he hasn't impressed me enough to think he should be in that 2-hole. In fact, I kind of said earlier in the season, I think somebody like maybe Gonzales would be better used in the 2-hole, but, it's not my team. It's not my team. All right, 2 outs. Runner on first, then Kwan, and if Kwan's going to get on first base with 2 outs, every time he should be trying to steal a base. That's up high to Gonzales, or Ramirez, and that's going to be ball 1. Hell yeah, man, we need Ramirez one time. You need him for his parlay. I would love to get him in for my fantasy. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Let's go. Let's get Ramirez one more hit. Well, from a batting perspective, Cassie, yeah. I mean, not from the base. Not on base. I mean, Kenny Lofton was... Quan reminds me more of Kenny Lofton. But yeah. From a hitting perspective, for sure. He gets on hot streaks. So, Ramirez, let's go. 2-0 count. And that is ripped down. And it is going to be fair to the first baseman. France is just going to step on the bag. And the sides retire. But the good news is, we tied up the game 5-5 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. And for those of you new or old to our channel, you know what that means. It is time for our Wheel of Winners. Yes, our Wheel of Winners. And if you're new to this is the opportunity where you can win a chance at winning some big money. So here's how it works. There are 2 colors on the wheel. One's white and one's orange. If it lands on a white square, that is unfortunately only for our Patreon members in the chat. If you want to support us on Patreon, if you're in the mood, for less than $0.25 a day, you can support our channel. It's pretty awesome. The link's below in the description. Would love to have you over there. If it lands on the orange, that's available for anybody to win, and we'll tell you what you have the opportunity to win once it happens. So let's spin the wheel. And this is what we're playing for today. Member for a day. So this is great. So we're all about betting. We have our own website, grandstandbettors.com. If you're interested in winning a membership, a 1-day membership to grandstandbettors.com, it's absolutely free. Put the word member in the chat at the end of the 7th inning. We will spin from wheelofnames.com somebody's name, and they will become a member for a day, any day that they wish. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It could be a week from now, 3 weeks from now, but they'll become a member of a day. So if you want the opportunity to be a member a day at grandstandbettors.com, put a member in there. Cassie's going to be it. I'm going to put member. So we go to wheelofnames.com, and that is where we spin a free wheel of absolute chance. So Cassie, I got you in there. Chris is in there. Sports betting chick's in there. Awesome. All right, guys. So if that's what you want to do, put member in there. If you're joining us, we're at 35 likes. I know we can get to 40 today. We can do it. Let's frickin' do it. Smash that like button for me. Take one moment. Let's go. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'll be right back here tomorrow with the Cleveland Guardians and the A's. We're at 7th inning stretch time at T-Mobile Park. The issue still in doubt. 5-5. 5-5. And we have coming up, I believe, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. 2, 3, 4 hitters are coming up here for the Seattle Mariners. Let's see who comes in. Tim Herron, is he going to stay in? He pitched well. 4 strikeouts in the 4 batters he faced. Really got Quantrill out of that 5th inning as he was struggling. And ended up giving up the lead. By the way, Cal, officially a no decision now that the game's tied. So both starting pitchers will not be in this decision today. Sam Hench's, I can't say his name. I just slur it. Suarez, we great today. Yeah, he's a good hitter. He's a good hitter. I like him. All right. Seattle crowd's pumped up. I don't know. What is that? Oh, it's a troll. Having lived in Seattle, I do understand why the troll's there, because they have a troll under the bridge as a landmark. But if you're not a Seattle, if you've never been to Seattle, don't know what that troll is, that would definitely surprise you. I thought Herron, quite honestly, was going to come out of this game. He's going to stay in. Or maybe, what are they doing? New catcher, by the way, Villarreal. Villarreal is now in for Zunino. Villarreal is now in for Zunino. Now we are going to get a new pitcher. I think that was a little bit of gamesmanship there to see who was going to be the batter. I did not see who was coming in. I can check, though. Let me see. It looks like... Oh, that's what happened. They pinch hit. So Colton Wong was pinch hit. Sam Haggerty is going to be the batter. So Heron, he saw 4 batters, struck them all out. Fantastic. Let's go. Alexis is really on that 7-5. We'll see what happens. Nave, Guardians, we got to win it. I want to win this, man. I want to win this. Henches, thank you. I know. When you're live on air, it's just so hard. Like, you want to be perfect, but I'm just not perfect. But I appreciate, I love it when people actually give me the right pronunciations. Friend of the channel, Al, always does that, and I am so gratuitous towards him when he does it. Henches. There we go. How are I'm watching the game on Bally Great Sports. Bally Great Sports. Steven says Seattle 10, Cleveland 6. That's a lot of runs coming from Seattle, Steven. That's fine. That's fine. I'll give it to you. Looks like Sandlin's going to be the pitcher. So Sandlin's coming in, and he'll face Haggerty here as the first hitter when we get back from commercial break. Guardians Live after the game. I don't stick around really for Guardians Live. I'm not a big fan of Jensen, so I do my own little recap myself. There's a sorry, I was gonna say there's a first pitch, but that's just a replay. You don't normally you don't have Bally this year? Okay, sorry, man. Yeah, LSU won. We saw Andy quite handily, I think. 100 points in a national championship game is a little embarrassing. I'm sorry. I would have rather seen South Carolina. All right, so here we go. Bottom 7. Sandlin in, first pitch strike to Haggerty. Sam Haggerty's another guy. He's a grinder. He'll bounce around for years. I don't think he'll find a spot. That's a very inside ball. Almost hit Haggerty. I mean, any guy that wears 0, is just going to be a grinder in the league, right? Sandlin, last season, 5-2, 2.25 ERA, 44 innings, 41 strikeouts. Let's see if he can get one here. That's up and at 91 out of the zone. So 2-1 to Haggerty. This is the part of the game that I quite honestly think is going to be the Achilles heel of the Guardians this season. The 6-7, who's pitching, and are they going to be able to hold? 2-2 pitch coming here to Haggerty with nobody out, nobody on in the 7th, and Haggerty takes a swing. It's down the right field line in the corner, and it's caught right there at the 326 on the warning track. So 1 down. Haggerty gave it a ride, just not far enough, thank God, and we stay tied at 5-5. So, top of the lineup is here. Number 3, France, coming up. He, unfortunately, put up a 3-run shot in that opening game, and this kind of similar situation. So I would be careful pitching here. Maybe pitch around him. We'll see what he does on the first one. That is right down the middle. Big swing by France, but fouled out of play. 2-3 on the day for France with 2 singles and a run. This guy, I think, is going to be one of the better hitters in the league for sure. Yeah, you're right, Andy, and that's a great point. This is where they miss Shaw quite a bit. Another hanging right over the zone and a big rip by France. He just misses this as it's hit back to the screen, and the count goes 0-2. So Sandlin is ahead of him here. I think now you throw maybe a couple in the dirt and see if you can get him to chase. We'll see what he goes with. The 0-2 pitch to France. That is absolutely belted to left field, just left of the foul pole. And I'm not sure why you're not going down to the dirt. He left a hanger over the middle of the plate, and it was ripped about 380 feet foul. But no damage done. The 0-2 pitch, that one is lower in the dirt at 77. 1-2 the count to France. Nave, we play Seattle later this week, but it's in Cleveland. 1-2 pitch, that is off the plate, 2-2, and now you're gonna have to be a little dialed in here. You don't want to walk them, and those last 2 pitches weren't great. So the 2-2 pitch coming from Sandlin, 10 pitches in to this inning against a dangerous hitter, France, and that is swung on and missed, 93 miles an hour on the outside, and he gets France to go down, and that is 2 outs. That is a huge out for Sandlin and the Guardians. And we are going to see Suarez come up. We'll see what he can do. Great pitch. I'm a little surprised that France wasn't able to catch up to that. First pitch ball on the outside, or just outside it, to Suarez. And ball 2, way outside. That's actually, I think, kind of normal. That whatever team you play first, you end up kind of playing back again, if I'm correct. I think that's kind of normal at the beginning of the season. 2-0 pitch. That is ripped again. Absolutely crushed, but foul. Whew. That was a little more foul than the one that France hit, but I'm going to tell you right now, if this guy pitches like this, it's going to be like heart attack Bob Wickman style. The 2-1 pitch, that one up and in, 3-1 to Suarez, and this is the last thing I want to do is put somebody that can get on base and maybe steal a base. So, 3-1 pitch. Give him something to hit, but not too good. It is, and he's going to fly out to center field to Miles Straw. And as exciting as some of those foul pitches were, nothing really happened that was damaging. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Sandlin gets the job done. It'll be interesting to see if we see Karachek today. Anybody think, put in the chat. Is Karachek coming in? Did he pitch last night? I did not pay attention to the game as I was at a hockey game. So, let me see. Did he pitch last night? I know Clase came in, closed out the game. Let's see here. We had... Yeah, Karachek did pitch. All right, he gave up a walk and a hit and 2 strikeouts. So, geez, man, that must have been an exciting 8th inning that I missed. That must have been an exciting 8th inning I missed. All right, we go to the top of the 8th. Cleveland Guardians 5, Seattle Mariners 5. We hit 36 likes. We're 4 away from 40. Let's get to 40. If you're in the chat, if you're in watching us, take a second, if you could, smash the like button. Would love to get up to 40. That'd be awesome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Happy to be here. Next live stream tomorrow, again, 9:30 we'll be live on air. First pitch, 9:40 for the Guardians. And we'll be same time on Tuesday as well. Can't wait to see y'all then. Thanks all for chatting. I love it. We got 2 innings, maybe some extras here today. We'll see what goes on. Cassie says it was a interesting 8th inning. Yeah, from a walk and a hit, even if he struck out the first 2, that's nerve-wracking. You know what? Bob Wickman was the guy that I absolutely would not watch. I would not watch Bob Wickman at all. It seems like Karachek, when I'm not watching the live stream, I'm going to have to turn the TV off because I can't, I don't have enough mental capacity to watch the Browns just be an absolute, nervous wreck during all their games, and I can't do it during the 8th inning every single day. Nate, who are you talking about? Sandlin or Karachek? I never looked at it, but I'll have to check it out. Somebody point it out to me. All right, we go to the top of the 8th inning. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Guardians. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Mariners. New pitcher out here for the Mariners, and this is going to be Gimenez, who is a pretty good pitcher. His record last year at 2-5 doesn't show. He had a 2.49 ERA, but what this guy does is he strikes out batters. He does not really give up that many hits either. I think he held last year 189 to opposing hitters. That is down and in. First pitch here to Josh Bell. And again, maybe I need to insert Zunino's strikeout tracker to Josh Bell because this guy hasn't done anything to show me he should be on our team. That is a fly ball, but mid-center field, and that's not going to be a problem for J-Rod out there. And that's one quick, easy out after 2 pitches. So 1 down here in the Guardians half of the 8th. He does have a wicked slider. He does. He can strike people out for sure. Oh, Karachek's pants are really tight. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I'll have to take a look at that. Mr. SpongeBob's up. Mr. Oscar Gonzales here. Again, I really think he should be switched to the 2-hole. I'd like to maybe see Rosario maybe here in the 5th. Again, though, it's not my decision. I'd like to see it one day. See what happens. I'm actually pretty decent at knowing where batters should be hitting. I got a funny story I'll tell you maybe at break. There is a chopper to Gimenez on the mound, and 2 quick outs through 4 pitches. So Gimenez not taking any time taking care of not wasting any time taking care of our batters. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Just not great. So last out down in the 8th inning. It's going to be, I believe who is this? This is going to be Brennan, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, Arias. Yeah, Arias. Brennan took over for Zunino. That's right. So Arias, I believe, 0-3 on the day. First game playing for the Guardians this year, and that is going to be a first pitch strike. No, I'm sorry, 1-3. He did get a single last time up. That's right, he did get a single. So Gimenez, 5 pitches in. 0-1 pitch. That is going to be another dribbler. This one goes foul. And it is now quickly 0-2 to Arias. Well, if we get out of this inning pretty quickly here on the offensive side, I am going to be interested to see maybe De Los Santos comes in. I wouldn't hate that. What do you guys think? Who's coming in on the 8th? I actually think maybe De Los Santos would be good. So the 0-2 pitch from Gimenez to Arias, and it's swung on and missed. That is 100 miles an hour, and you're just not catching up to that, or at least Arias is not catching up to that. So 7-pitch inning for Gimenez and the Mariners, and wow, we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, by the way, I forgot to spin the wheel of winners, which I'm going to do right now. 3 people want to have a chance to be member of the day. That's Sports Betting Chick, Chris, and Cassie. And here we go. Spinning the wheel of winners. Let's find out who's going to be a member of the day. And it lands on SBC, which I put in for Sports Betting Chick. So congratulations to Sports Betting Chick. Here's all you have to do. Email me at grandstandbettors@gmail.com and tell me what day you want to be a member of the day. I'll send you all of our bets for that day absolutely free. So congratulations to you. Again, email me at grandstandbettors@gmail.com. Congratulations to you. Again, guys, we do Wheel of Winners each and every game, and we'll be live streaming 60-plus Guardian games, maybe even more. If we get a good following, quite honestly, I want to do more than 60, but we'll see how it plays out. Yes, congratulations, Sports Betting Chick. If you are in the chat, we're almost to 40 likes. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 40. I'd love to. If we hit 50, I'd just lose it. But let's get to 40. That would be absolutely awesome. I appreciate everybody's support. Reason why I've been silent, I can't believe it. 2 cops just came to my door and you're harboring a deer in my fence? All right, listen, forget about the Guardians game, everybody, and read what just Cindy wrote, because nothing is going to be more entertaining. Two cops came to your door and said you're harboring and feeding deer in your fenced backyard. Now, the question I'm going to pose to you, Cindy, which I know the answer to, but I have to ask, are you? Also, who's calling the cops on you about that? This is why people need to get a life, right? I mean, come on. Oh, all right, guys, here we go. Who are we seeing? It's Eli Morgan. I don't hate that. Eli Morgan's in. Let's go. Eli Morgan in. Bottom of the 8th. He's got the 5-6-7 hitter. Raleigh, the first pitch, down low, 91 miles an hour. 91 miles an hour. Let's go. Let's get that velocity up, but more in the strike zone. Friday, he did pitch a clean inning. That one, a nice breaking ball across the middle of the plate. 77. Took way off speed. Took something off that. Raleigh didn't even swing. So, 1-1 pitch coming to Raleigh from Eli Morgan in the bottom of the 8th here. That is a pop up, and Raleigh is not happy about that. That's going to go out to the shortstop, Rosario. By the way, I think Ramirez is DHing. I think I said him in the field earlier. I believe he's DHing, if I'm not mistaken. Jam, what's up, buddy? One down here, bottom of the 8th. And Eli Morgan's in. Again, Al Pulaski and Jensen Lewis. I'm just not a fan of those guys in studio. In fact, I maybe one day, as there's a first pitch foul off by Hernandez, my goal in life one day would be for somebody at like Bally Sports or ESPN or somebody but only like ESPN Cleveland to like see me and do in what I do and say, you know what, if we could mold this guy into being an in-studio guy, I would love to do that. Like have a pregame show. I think that'd be fun. Because whatever Al Pulaski does and Jensen does, it's awful. 0-2 pitch to Hernandez here. Just a little bit low. Looks very close. But Valora there, who took over for Zunino, didn't do a good job of kind of framing that. So we're going to get a 1-2 count here. Eli Morgan, that's low again at 79, 2-2. And Hernandez, 0-3 on the day, is looking for something, I think, in middle in here. See if he can't get something. Eli Morgan's done a bad job hanging some of these breaking balls. That is a line drive down the left field line. It's going to be off the wall, almost out. Quan having some trouble, gets the ball into second, but that is a double by Hernandez. And, oh my gosh, the Mariners have a runner at second with one out here in the bottom of the eighth, and they're in business. They're in business, and Kelenic is coming up with Pollock and Crawford sitting there on the on-deck and in-hole. It has been 2 days, Jam Jam. I'm glad you're back, man. Good to see you. Tribe, you trust Karachek as much as your ex-mother-in-law. I don't even want to know what story involves your ex-mother-in-law. Yeah. I don't have an ex-mother-in-law. I have a mother-in-law, but she's the most honest. I would trust her with my life. She's probably, hands down, the most honest person I've ever met in my life. All right, 0-1 here to Kelenic. Runner on second, one out, one on, and that is down low, 79 miles an hour. Cindy, I didn't think you were harboring a deer. I got to be honest with you, Cindy. When I first read that, I didn't see the word deer at first, and I thought you were going to tell us you were harboring a fugitive. That's fouled back. 1-2 the count here to Kelenic. 2 years in a row, this mom had a baby in your yard, twins? Wow, then triplets. She looks pregnant again? Cindy, I think the cops need to be called and ask, and they need to follow up with you why the deer in your yard keeps getting pregnant. I think that's really the biggest question. All right, let's go, Guardians. 1-2, Eli Morgan to Kelenic. That is fouled off again, out of play. We'll do it again. 78 miles an hour. And Eli does this thing where he throws a fastball and then a couple of off-speed pitches under 80. And I'm not quite sure I like this because he doesn't have the velocity of 94, 95. It sits down at 90, 91. And I honestly don't think he's really fooling anybody with the 91 to 78. That one off-speed at 85. 2-2 the count here as it was low. Okay, Cindy, that's funny. All right, the 2-2 pitch, and that one's fouled off. We'll do it again at 2-2. Kelenic, who's 0-2 at the day. This is another guy I said I think would regress. He, had a good season last year. I think he is gonna hurt. He didn't impress me as much as Quan. Or Gonzales did of the Indians. Or even J-Rod, to be honest. I mean, J-Rod, though, rookie of the year. So 2-2 pitch coming up from Eli. Runner on second, one out, bottom eight. That is just low. Handed to Kelenic. I'm impressed that he I'm impressed he didn't swing on that. Honestly, that was a good pitch. But now, unfortunately, we've run the count to 3-2 after being up 0-2 in this one. So Morgan's going to have to put something somewhere near the plate, and let's see what he does here. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled, and that is fair. That's going to go back to Eli Morgan. I'm not sure why he didn't look over to third base. He probably could have. That's interesting. He didn't even look to try to hold the runner. But that is the second out of the inning, and we are going to have a runner on third. So you got to be careful about throwing one in the dirt here if you're Eli. So, Pollock, I believe, was scheduled up. Is he going to come to the plate? No. They're going to pinch hit Tommy LaStella, who's 1 for 6 on the early season, who Pollock and Murphy and Hummel have kind of all replaced here in the first few games. It's kind of an 8-spot, batting by committee with those four: Pollock, Hummel, Murphy, and LaStella. So we'll see if LaStella can drive that run in and put the Mariners up, unfortunately, going into the ninth. Eli Morgan, first pitch, that is up and high. 92-mile-an-hour fastball there. Pedro from the Dominican Republic. What's up, man? Go Guardians. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. If anybody is new coming in, welcome into the channel. It's 5-5 here, bottom 8, 2 outs, 1 on, and that is ball 2, 92 miles an hour. Crawford would be the next scheduled hitter in the 9 spot. The only thing I don't like about this is even though number one, about not going, that's a strike in there, 2 and 1. By not getting, 1, 2, 3 is now we've kind of allowed a situation here where we're going to see J-Rod, Wong, and maybe France and Suarez up in the 9th inning. So I'm not a big fan of rolling over to the top of the order. I wish we could have got out of this, but hey, we're dealing with what we have. That's fouled out of play. It's now 2-2 to La Stella. So 2 outs, bottom 8, runner on third, 5-5 tie game here. Mariners and the Guardians, and a 2-2 pitch about to be on the way. Hernandez is going to be your runner at third. Everybody on their feet at T-Mobile Park. It looks like it's freezing there too. And the 2-2 pitch by Morgan. Got him! 85 mile an hour. Took something off of him. It kind of looked like we got lucky there. It looked like it was a breaking ball that was high in the zone. But La Stella couldn't catch up to it regardless. Swung a little bit too early. Whatever you want to call it. Gets out of there. And we go to the top of the 9th. Tied at 5. Guardians and Mariners. Love it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. We've hit 41 likes. That is awesome. Can we hit 50? For me, smash that like button. Every time you come onto our live stream, smash the like button. It just helps me out that much more on YouTube. And if you're new to our channel, hey, subscribe. What are you doing if you haven't subscribed yet? You got to be part of our awesome channel. I appreciate it. So, I told you I was going to tell you a story about, who was it? Who was I going to tell you a story about? I can't remember. It was somebody that was played with the Captains. And I can't remember who it was. If I remember, I'll tell you the story, but it's a good one. Thanks, Pedro. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Those of you that are new to our channel and are wondering why there's a Zunino strikeout tracker, it's honestly because I think Mike Zunino is the worst batter in the entire major leagues, or that ever was hyped as much as he was, for sure. He had a good day today. He got on base all 3 times. One was by air, but hey, he hit a home run, a 3-run dinger. That's kind of the difference, in the game so far. We would definitely not be winning or tied at this point, or that put us ahead 3-1. So I can't hate him today, but I can definitely hate him tomorrow when he strikes out 3 times. And if you're also coming on in, Cindy is just all kinds of fun in the chat. I love it. I love it, Cindy. I love it. You're my new favorite entertainer in the chat. If you guys are in the chat, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's 6:30 here on the East Coast. So this game has gone, what, 2.5 hours? Not bad. We're in the 9th inning. Gimenez, I believe, is going to be the hitter. Am I correct in that? We got Gimenez. It's not going to be Zunino. We'll probably see a pinch hitter. I'm not sure they're going to give the backup catcher an at-bat and then Straw. So Gimenez is here to lead us off. Let's see what he can do. I wouldn't mind him hitting another solo shot like he did yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. So, top 9. Nobody on, nobody out. Sewald is the new pitcher. He's a good pitcher, and that is low, ball 1. Well, get a drink, Cindy. Get a drink. I won't join you today, but I'll definitely join you in the future. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 to Gimenez. So 1-1 the count. Gimenez looks in. The pitch that is popped up. Is it going to be playable? No. Out. Just popped back past the screen. 1-2 the count. Sewald, 5-4, 2.67 last year, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the guys that struggled in the postseason. So, unfortunate for them, or they might have been to the ALCS. There's a ground out to shortstop, pretty easy play. by Crawford, and that is 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Not a great first leadoff at bat there for Gimenez. We're going to see who's going to come in. Kelenic moved over to left field, by the way, if you aren't watching, for a defensive. So 1 out. Hummel's now in right field. He comes in probably for Listella instead of keeping Listella in. And we are going to see the catcher, which is interesting. Viloria. We'll see what he can do. I believe this is his first at-bat in the season, if I'm not mistaken. So Viloria, even the Cleveland Guardians don't think that Zunino is going to be, or that they have confidence in Zunino. I mean, why would you bring in 3 catchers to opening day if you don't have confidence that Zunino is going to be your guy? So Viloria, Gallagher, and Zunino have all seen a little action here in the first series. And maybe that's what they're doing. They're trying to feel out which one of these guys, Gallagher, Viloria, is going to be able to stay on the team. 2-1 here to Viloria. Gallagher went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts yesterday, so it's definitely not going to be him, although he did have a better spring. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, that is 3-1. And listen, if this guy can get on base, let's go. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, De Los Santos is coming in the bottom of the 9th for the Indians. You know what I meant, the Guardians. And 3-1 pitch there. That is grounded out to first base. A quick toss to Sewald to the pitcher. And there are 2 outs. So, not great. Not great. 3-1 count. I'm not sure if I would have swung at that one. Maybe force something there. DB, what's up, buddy? They said 3 catchers for Zunino's health to give him days off. I understand that, but here's my thought. I know my thought with it is you're wasting a spot there. I think it is more of like, why? I mean, just play the other catcher more, you know? And it's Zunino. Like, you can definitely do it. Oh my God, Cindy, I love White Russians. Oh, I love White Russians. 0-1 here to Miles Straw, who's 1 for 2 on the day. That is outside, and it's a 1-1 count. I honestly, I understand the reasoning behind there, DB. I just think, like, you're wasting a spot. Especially if somebody goes down. I mean, they're going to get cut anyway. So maybe that's just what they're waiting for. That's off the plate. 2-1 here to Straw. Let's see if we can't get Straw on base. And maybe Quan can do something. And then we'll get Straw maybe a stolen base, and Quan can drive him in. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it is. Let's go. I want to be, guys, I don't know how much you know this about me, but I want us to be 3-1 to start this season. Like, so bad. You have no idea. 3-1. So speaking of 3-1, 3-1 pitch coming in here. And it is outside, and that's what I'm talking about. That is a 2-out walk to one of our faster runners on base. And Miles Straw will not be taken out of this game. He will be definitely told to run. Hey, Vexro, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you. So Stephen Kwan, who got a hit last time up, a nice little C&I single, is up with 2 outs here. And he's got to be patient in this situation. He's 1 for 4 on the day. He hasn't been as patient as he was a couple days ago. But he's got to be patient here. He's got to allow either Miles Straw to steal or attempt to steal, or he's got to allow them to throw over, thinking that, and waste those throw over attempts where then Miles Straw can go on first movement. That's off the plate at, 92? Off the plate at 92. So 1-0 here to Quan. Well, that would have been good to send him on the first pitch, but unfortunately they didn't. Vexro, you never watch baseball, man. It's a good time. And they've sped up the game. So if that was an issue, and there's one throw over. There's one throw over. There's one throw over. All right, so we got a runner on first in Miles Straw. He's got to go. He's got a decent lead on first. Let's see if they throw over. Nope, they're going to pitch to Quan. That is inside, ball 2. And now I don't think you have to force the issue, because if you can get Quan maybe to a three ball count. You could maybe take a couple pitches and just put Miles Straw over anyway. This is kind of where you might run, though, and let's see if he goes. He's got a decent lead, big lead. He goes. He takes off. There's a pitch. That's strike one, and it's thrown down. Miles Straw is safe at second base. And we have the going-ahead run at second. I'm looking at a replay, and that is going to be... All right, no challenge. Yeah, good steal. Good steal. Runner at second. Let's go. Runner at second. And a 2-1 count. I'm not really sure that was a strike, by the way. I think because the catcher, Raleigh, had to jump up, it kind of looked more like a strike than it was, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Straw. Yeah, he's got some speed. He's got some speed, VSN, for sure. What's up, Merriweather? Go Guardians. That's right. Let's go. Quan fouls one off to the left side. It's a 2-2 count. If anybody is just coming in, welcome in. Guardians top 9. Got a runner on second. 2 outs here. If you could, take a minute, smash that like button. We're almost at 50 likes. That's awesome. 2-2 count. Top 9. 2 outs. We need Quan to get something going. Come on, buddy. Just one time. Put in play. Get a single. And that is a drive to left field. And that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So... a little bit of an excitement after Straw got the steal, but it ends up being one hit, or not even a hit, a walk, no runs, and we go to the bottom of the 9th, 5-5, and it's going to be up to De Los Santos to send us to extra innings. Welcome in, guys. This is the nervous time of all Cleveland sports when you have to rely on the bullpen, especially the Guardians. And the bullpen's been good. Don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue that. But at least it's not Karashek. All right? So if you are coming in, welcome in. We'll be right back here tomorrow with the Guardians live stream at 9:30 Eastern Time. Make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. It just takes you 1 second. And we're entertaining you, right? You love us. You love us. So hit that subscribe button. It's about to get nervy. It's going to get nervy, guys. Oh, man. Frank says, come on, Ems, one last push. Hey, Merriweather, you're from Glenville, but you live in Seattle. They blacked out the radio feed after Tom Hamilton reminded them of how depressing Seattle can be. Is that a true story? That can't be true. By the way, Hammy's the best. We talked about this a couple days ago, but Tom Hamilton is by far one of the best, if not the best in the game. Vextro, I don't think I have time to explain baseball in innings, but I'll tell you this. There's 9 innings, and in each inning, each team bats and gets 3 outs per inning. There, that'll get you started. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 9th, and unfortunately, I believe we're going to see Crawford, J-Rod, and Colton Wong up, and that's not really something I'm loving here. De Los Santos has looked good this season so far. I like what he's done, and I'm enjoying him as one of our relief pitchers. But we'll see. We'll see. He's let's see here. I want to look at his game log. He's pitched twice. He's pitched 1 2/3 innings on the season. He's only given up a walk, and he's got 2 strikeouts. So pretty good so far. Much better than Karashek, and obviously less of a guy who wants to give you a heart attack every time he's on the mound, right? Ramirez is not going to bat this inning because the Mariners are up. Yeah, I have him in fantasy too. So, crazy. You play fantasy, but you know nothing about baseball. Interesting. All right, here we go. De Los Santos. Let's go. De Los Santos. And we're going to get a timeout by J-Rod. So J-Rod takes a timeout, and I feel like that's maybe to mess with De Los Santos a little bit right off the bat. J-Rod, I'm sorry, this is Crawford, my fault. Crawford, the 9-hitter, 0 for 3 today. Maybe to mess with him just a little bit. All right, here we go. He can't take any more timeouts. De Los Santos ready. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. 94 miles an hour. Haven't seen an extra innings game so far this year for the Guardians. If we can get 1, 2, 3, we might have it. That one fouled down the left field line, out of play, and ahead of the count, 1 and 2. I thought it was 0 and 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't a timeout. That was a pitch clock thing. So that's why there's a ball. So it is 1-2. Again, I wish there would be better communication. That is going to be out or inside for a 2-2 count. All right, let's go. Come on, De Los Santos. Let's not get a full count here. Let's not get a full count. The 2-2 pitch to Crawford from Santos. Inside 3-2, and God, you cannot walk the leadoff hitter, especially in a guy who has the speed of Crawford. Three-two pitch from Santos to Crawford. Fouled out of play behind the screen. We'll do it again. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Sue helped you out. I appreciate it. Friend of the channel. Foul ball again. We'll do it again at 3-2. Cindy, you're going to watch for jail. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, 3-2 is the count here. This is going to be the third pitch on 3-2 from Santos. Crawford making him work just a little bit. Let's see what he does. We cannot allow this first guy to get on, and that is going to be driven to left field. It is hung up. And it is caught by Quan. One out here in the ninth. Woo! For a second, you kind of thought that was going to drop in, but that ends up being the first out of the inning. And unfortunately, we are rolling it up to the top of the order with a guy who started the Mariners game out on the first pitch with a home run in the opposite field. So I'm not sure how much we're going to go after him. We'll see what Santos does here. Yeah, Ramirez, if it goes extra innings, Ramirez will be up. So 1 out, top 9, and that is a first pitch ball. 1-0 here to, Rodriguez, who's 2-4 on the day. Santos looks in, pitches, and that is going to be a strike on the outside corner. 95-mile-an-hour fastball to J-Rod. Evens up the count at 1-1. Let's go. Let's go. If you're a Guardians fan or Mariners fan, I know you're on the edge of your seat right now. Bottom 9, 1 out. 1-1 pitch to J-Rod. Fouls it off down the right field line. And it's going to be 1-2. And Santos, in both instances, has got ahead of the count on the first two hitters here. Unfortunately, he did end up getting to a full count as Crawford really worked him. I think we're changing bats here for J-Rod. And what's going on? I think J-Rod might have broke his bat there. This is a great game, Space. It's been a great game, fun time. Glad that everybody's hung around for all 9 innings. This has been a fun time in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Again, we'll be right back here tomorrow night. But we don't care about tomorrow night right now. We got to get this done tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this to extra innings, and let's get some runs. Let's take care of it. Let's take care of it. Bottom 9. Bottom 9. J-Rod's really taking his time here with this bat. Crawford did the same thing. They're taking their time. They're really trying to get in Santos's head here. I don't know what's going on. The ump's yelling at our pitcher again. I think they're redoing the clock. All right, 1-2 count. Santos to J-Rod. Really taking his time, and pitches off the plate, 2-2. Let's go, come on. It's kind of a cat and mouse game between batter and hitter with the pitch clock thing, you know? It's interesting. 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, 84 miles an hour, down in the zone. Let's go. Let's go. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. And up comes Ty France, who was the hero in Game 1 of the season for the Mariners. Let's hope he doesn't repeat that. Pitch clock cheat credit the bet before you hit the box. 100% Merriweather. 100%, sir. We got 2 down, and France is going to be the hitter here. Santos delivers a little low, 88 miles an hour. I'm sorry, this is Haggerty. My fault. I forgot. It's not France. It's Haggerty. Colton Wong He pinch hit for him last time. Yeah, Haggerty, and then Francis coming up. Haggerty. Thanks, DB. Yeah, I just realized that when I saw the left-handed batter, I was like, what is going on? So, anyways, 1-1 pitch coming up as the second one, Haggerty took a look in there. And I believe we're going to get a foul ball here that's fouled off, and it almost was catchable. A valiant effort there by the third baseman, but that's Arias. So 1-2 in the count, and DeSantos has been in this situation for the first two batters. Let's see if we can't ring another one up. Let's go. 1-2. 1-2. Let's go. Arias almost had that. Close. Good effort. Good effort. So Haggerty, 0-1 on the day. He pinch hit last time up for Wong. The 1-2 pitch fouled off down the left field line and foul. Good cut there. Just could not bring it into foul ground. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Bottom 9, 2 outs, nobody on. One swing of the bat ends this game. Can Haggerty be the hero for the Mariners today? 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's fouled off again. We'll do it for a third time at 1-2. Welcome in, friends of the channel. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. We are getting down to the gritty part of this game where one swing ends it or changes. I love the catcher. It's off the plate, but it's 2-2. But the catcher, Villaris, I can't remember. I think I forget it. But anyways, the backup catcher's pumping up De Los Santos. 2-2 pitch on the way. Bottom 9, 2 outs. Oh, it's low. 3-2. Haggerty works the count. And again, as I mentioned, when I thought France was up and then I realized he wasn't, he is on deck. He will be up next, and France is not a guy that I want to see this inning. Let's get him in extras. That's fine. But I don't want to see France up with a runner on base. De Los Santos, 3-2 pitch. Oh, he almost missed the pitch clock. That one is going to be fouled out of play. Santos is really taking that pitch clock down to 0 seconds. 3-2 pitch coming up. If we can get out of this, it's going to be the end of the inning, and we'll go to extras. That is ripped, and that is fair ball. Josh Bell grabs it, and it is going to be... it was a race to first base. Haggerty made it closer than it should have been, really. But Josh Bell gets the out, and we are going to extra innings for the first time here in 2023. Oh, my gosh. And you know what? I don't think I made enough room for extra innings. Did I on the top 10? Yeah, I did. Just a little bit. Top 10. Woo! Welcome in, guys. Smash the like button if you could. We're 6 likes away from 50. That is absolutely amazing. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We go to extra innings. The Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners. Guardians trying to go 3-1. And listen, I think I told you guys 2 days ago, I actually have a future bet on the Mariners and the Indians. So, for that reason, maybe a split would be good. But I'd appreciate both teams making the playoffs this year. Yeah, Nave, I do think that's how it's going to go. I think you might see Naylor a little bit more. In my opinion, I think he'll play a little bit more. But I think it's going to be close. 50-50, especially, with the DH spot there. I almost said with the DH spot in the American League, but it's everywhere now, so it really doesn't matter. I actually, who likes that? I think, quite honestly, they should have gone to the DH spot years ago. Yeah. Yeah, the last game. Yeah, that's right. So it's pretty even across the board. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Guardians. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Mariners. And we are going to see Rosario, Ramirez, and then Bell. So the heart of our lineup's coming up, and they are going to face off against Murphy. And listen, remember, there's a runner on second. So the nice thing is, Quan is going to be on second base, who has speed. So Quan, as we have that, ghost runner there on that start off the inning on second, He has some speed, which I love, because a bloop single, something weird that happens, he can score from second base. All right, let's go, baby. One time. Murphy's a decent pitcher. He can get the job done if you're a Seattle Mariners fan. Yeah, as long as the game's tied, 100%, it just keeps going. Yeah. So, top of 10, and that Murphy just made Rosario look awful. That was so bad. Rosario again. He's got to be better. Got to be better, man. So, Rosario, 1 for 4, single in the 5th. It's a tie game. 5-5. Top of 10. Scores on the screen there. 0-2 now as Rosario swings, and he just doesn't look like he knows how to hit a ball, really. Longest innings, I don't know. It's a good, I think it's like 26, 27, something like that. Robert Park, man, it would be fantastic if Cleveland could win off of a Ramirez home run, but since we're visitors, it would just put us ahead, really. But I hope he does do something well. 0-2 pitch coming up. Quan taking a decent lead with his oven warm mitt on his hand there at second. 0-2 pitch. Rosario was just made look foolish. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And Murphy gets him on 3 pitches. That was pretty embarrassing if you're Rosario, and he's going to want to forget about that at bat. Ramirez is the batter, though, and he's on my fantasy team as well. Let's go, Ramirez. He hasn't had that. Oh, they're going to walk Ramirez. Okay, so Ramirez isn't even going to bat. Ramirez isn't going to bat. They're going to intentionally walk Ramirez. And we got runners on first and second now with 1 out here. So they're gonna walk him. DB, I agree. But again, I think he should be in the 5 hole. I think you move Gonzales up to the 2. I think he's better suited there. Quite honestly. All right. So Josh Bell, another guy who is 1 for 11 on the season, hasn't done anything. He hits. He's, again, 0 for 3 today. It's going to be ball 1 to him. Bell, waiting on the pitch. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That one is down low, ball 2. And this is kind of the situation you put yourself in if you're the Mariners. If you walk Ramirez there, now you really don't have any wiggle room with Bell. Okay? You can't walk him. He's down in the count 2-0. And you definitely don't want to get down 3-0 against this guy and possibly load the bases up. Let's see what the 2-0 pitch brings us. It's going to be inside. A good catch there by Raleigh. And it is 3-0. And now it's pretty interesting. What do? Do you give the green light? Or do you try to load the bases and maybe give yourself Gonzales an opportunity to get a sac fly for the tying run? Let's see what they do. Tito, green light? No, it doesn't matter. It's down low. Ball 4 and the bases are loaded. Let's go, baby. Come on. Bases juiced. Absolutely loving it with 1 out. And SpongeBob Gonzales is coming up to bat. Nope, I am sorry. I spoke too soon. They have pinch hit. This is an interesting move because if you know me and you know what I think about the Naylor guys, I'm not a big fan of Bo. And I'm 50-50 on whether or not I like Josh Naylor as a batter yet. And that's with all the time he's already played with the Cleveland Guardians. So they are going to pinch hit with Naylor. That, I think, is to force Murphy maybe out of the game. And Murphy is going to come out of the game. And we'll see what happens here. Who's going to come in? We are going to get a call to the pen. We're going to get a call to the pen. And we'll see who comes in. So Josh Naylor's pinch hitting for Gonzales, which I think is kind of an interesting move. It might have been a tactic to get Murphy out of the game, as Naylor could have it was going to be lefty against righty, and now I think they're going to bring a southpaw in. So we'll see who comes in. Welcome in, guys. We're 4 likes away from 50. If you're just joining us, if you could, take a second, help me out. Smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you need to do so. We'll be right back here tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. I look forward to seeing y'all. After this game is over, I do a 1-minute little closing statement on the game. Stick around for that. And make sure you check out our, we do betting. We're recreational bettors. That's what our channel's about. The recreational bettor. Anybody out there not betting thousands of dollars on game, $5, something like that. Check us out. hey, last 2 days, very profitable if you've spent we do 3-minute videos each and every day. Spend 3 minutes, watch it, and hey, become profitable in the long run. Probably to give him a break at first, I think. And I think this first series, quite honestly, I think Tito's just kind of seeing what he wants to do with the lineup. I mean, why is Arias in today? I think they're just giving guys breaks. Sunday typically is a day to give a lot of people breaks. If you do play fantasy baseball, it's kind of the worst day to sit there and look at your lineup. I mean, I had like 5 people sit today. And it's usually big names. But Sunday typically is a day that a lot of people get breaks. We're going to see Gabe Spire, who is a southpaw, 2.33 ERA last season with the Royals. He's not that impressive. He's a youngster, though, so he hasn't seen much time here in the majors. Well, that's true, too. Left-handed starter for Josh Naylor. Yeah, so that's why they brought a southpaw in. But here's the situation as we get ready for the Spire to deliver to Naylor. We got bases loaded, top of 10, extra innings here at T-Mobile Park. Good game so far, tied at 5. Bases juiced. Naylor swings on the first pitch. That was inside. Got jammed up a bit. Fouls it off. 0-1's the count. Free Thinker, what's up, man? How you doing? Robert, I'd love a grand slam. Let's get a grand slam. That would be awesome. Let's get it going. Bases juiced. 1 out. 0-1 pitch. And that is a dribbler. No! Josh Naylor just... Oh my God! It's an error! And is that going to score a run? That's going to score a run. And we got Belgu goes down to third. Ramirez scored a run. It was a routine... Absolutely routine ground ball to the pitcher. He threw home, got the second out, and then Raleigh throws it away, and the Cleveland Guardians just stole a run. Oh my God. Oh, what is going on? How did we... Oh my God. Actually, it's a bad throw, but if you're a first baseman, you got to be able to pick that. Oh my God. So there's 2 outs. Runners on the corners as Bell does a good job running. Gets down to third. It's 6-5 Guardians. I think I updated everything right on the screen. And we got a chance to blow this open with a single. Get 2-run lead. Let's go. Let's go. First pitch strike to Arias. I wouldn't expect much out of this guy. And I'm just happy we got lucky there. But that... Ooh, man. Raleigh throws it so low, and France cannot do anything with it. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1 to Arias. No, runner at third didn't get out of the plate. Well, runner at third the runner on second scored. Sorry if I said that wrong. Yeah. I was just so excited. I knew a runner scored. The runner was, forced out at home. 1-1 pitch. That's low. Did he go? He went. 1-2. Didn't look like he went. Did not look like he went. Disappointed in that. Oh, man. All right, 1-2. 1-2. Let's see what he can do. Spire. Swing and a miss by Arias, but oh, man. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And that's going to end the top of the 10th. All right. Well, I don't think we're going to see Clase. Stefan is in the... I think he's the guy that was being warmed up. He's the guy that's in there. We go to the bottom of the 10. And we're up 6-5. Guardians got the lead. 6-5. Bottom of the 10th. And Stefan's going to come and try to close it out. Congratulations, Robert. Congratulations, Vetsko. We are almost to 50 likes. Let's hit 50. If there's 2 people out there and you haven't smacked that like button, please do so. That would be awesome to hit 50 today. And if you haven't subscribed, just by my reactions alone, you should subscribe because they're fantastic. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Guys, this has been such an exciting game. I hope you had fun. Hopefully, if you're a Guardians fan, we can close that out. I know there's a lot of Mariners fans in here, and quite frankly, you have a shot. There's going to be a runner at second. I got to put that guy up. I almost always forget about him. There's going to be a runner at second, ghost runner there. That is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, Haggerty, right? I think Haggerty, who has some speed, will be there unless they want to pinch run for him. You're going to have then 3, 4, 5 hitters up. So this game's not over by any means in the least bit. So we'll see. Stefan's coming in. He's I'm not a huge fan of him, but he can get the job done for sure. Awesome, guys. Appreciate all the likes. You guys are fantastic. Free, I was hoping for one more run. Vexro, yeah, I'm only going to live stream the Guardians. I'm going to try to do 60 plus, but to be quite honest, we had such a good response. I might do more if I can. So it's hard for me to do the ones during the day because, quite honestly, I was told I have to spend time with my wife. So it's hard to do the ones during the day, as those 3, 4 o'clock ones or at least during the week. She comes home from work, and I don't think she really wants to get home after a long day at work and wants to hear me yelling at the TV. So I'll try to do a lot of them, though, for sure. Yeah, Haggerty was the third out, so he's going to be on second. And then we're going to have France. He's going to be the batter here. So Stefan's in. Runner on second. Oh, Jody, did you just jinx us? All right, Guardians fans, if we lose this, I want everybody, it's on Jody. All right, Stefan's in. Here we go. Bottom 10. Ghost runner on second there, and France pops one up. This is going to be playable. Right fielder, and 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what I'm talking about. This runner from second is not going to move. That is not deep enough, and just like that, I am surprised. That first pitch swinging. There's 1 out in this game, and we are 2 outs away from going 3-1 to start this season. Let's go. Let's go. So Suarez, who can win this game with 1 swing of the bat, and that is the thing that does kind of suck when you can't get up 2 runs with that ghost runner, is 1 swing of the bat still does win it for the Mariners. The runner did not advance. Thanks, Fexero. Appreciate it. Yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate it. So, 0-1's the count. First pitch strike there. Stefan, 2 pitches, 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. Runner on second. 0-1 pitch. That is down low and in. 1-1. As Cleveland fans, you just never get used to the nerves, man. You just never get used to it. You're constantly nervous. Yeah, you just know, just with the past of everything that's gone wrong in the history of our sports, is that's down and low on. It's going to be 2-1, and they check. He didn't check, or he did check, so it is 2-1. Just with the history of sports in Cleveland, I don't care if it's Game 3 or Game 4 of the regular season, or Game 7 of the World Series. In my opinion, just the nerves never go away. Especially in this situation. 2-1 pitch. That is going to be off the plate. Did he check? He this time did not. 2-2. Let's go. He did not check up that way. Yeah, they can't sacrifice now, for sure. And that's why France is probably kicking himself. He didn't get that, far enough into the outfield. Browns, Indians, Ohio State fans, no, the game isn't over till the clock says 0. 100%. 2-2, the runner goes, and that's going to be catcher indifference. And now there is going to be a runner on third, and they can tie the game up. I am not sure why nobody was paying attention to the runner on second, but he literally, just got a massive jump, and that's why they didn't throw down, because there was no way that they were going to throw him out, especially with, our backup catcher there. So, 3-2 pitch coming, because that was a ball. 3-2 pitch. That is taken deep left field and foul. Woo! 5 feet foul. Got lucky. That was going to at least tie the game up and put the winning run on second. And we're going to see another 3-2 pitch here in a second. Let's go. Guardians A's tomorrow. 9:30. We'll be here. But we got to finish business first. By the way, the A's might be one of the worst teams in the majors this year. I am not sold on. Their lineup is awful. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. Suarez taking his time. Stephan taking his time. On the way, fouled right back to the screen. Big cut there. We'll do it again at 3-5. That was 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Runner on third, one out. Soother Stadium for sure isn't. I'll tell you that. Sports betting chick. That's a good point. 3-2 pitch. Got him! Got him! Woo! What a pitch that was. Got him swinging on what was most likely ball number 4. And we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th inning with a runner on third. And let's give credit to the catcher here for keeping that. It hit the dirt a little, I guess. I guess it went in the glove first, but oh, let's go. Let's go. Smash that like button if you're ready for a winner. Let's go. Guardians 6-5. Mariners down to their last out. It's going to be in the likes of, I believe, their catcher Raleigh, who made the error. I give him the error on that throw to first base. Can he make up for it? That is the question. If you're just joining us, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Everything Guardians, first pitch strike. Let's go. Let's go. First pitch strike, down to the last 2 outs. Cal Raleigh, he's 2 for 4. He hit well today. Single, 2-run double. He needs to make up for that error behind home plate that allowed the Guardians to take flight and take the lead. Let's go. Let's go. 0-1 pitch, and Stephan's going to step off. And, you know, you can take the speed out of most of the game, but in these crucial situations, I think we still see that the game is pretty slow. 0-1 pitch. That is fouled off. And they are down, the Mariners, to their last strike here. 0-2. Come on, baby. One time. Let's finish this off. Let's do it without Clase. We can do it with Stephan. Let's do it. Oh, Billy Joe, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, I hope he doesn't go into the dirt. 0-2 pitch. Can we start 3-1 on the season thanks to Cassie? That last time that happened was actually quite recently. It was in the 2020 season where we started on the West Coast as well. 0-2 pitch. That is down 96 mile an hour, and that's going to be a ball. Let's go. So 1-2 here to Raleigh. Again, Haggerty sits there at third base. 2 outs. Bottom 10. Guardians 6-5. Raleigh waiting for the pitch. 1-2 pitch on the way. It is hit. Is it going to be a bloop? It is. Hangs up. That is a game. That is ball game. Cleveland rocks. Throw it in the chat. 3-1 on the season. That is a final score in T-Mobile Park. That is, woo, let's get it done. And we are going to start the season 3-1. And ladies and gentlemen, a 6-5 final. Smash the like button for the Cleveland Guardians. Taking it to everybody. That was a great game, guys. Cleveland rocks. Crazy Browns fans. Let's go. Mariners fans, you guys have been great for this 4-game series. Appreciate you guys in the chat. On your way out, hey, make sure you hit the like button. Smash the smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to do my final thoughts here for a moment before we get off the air. And what a game that was, really, guys. That was a fantastic game. Good game for Guardians. I'm going to say, what did we have? Zunino, man of the game. And I hate to say that, hating on Zunino all the time. But Zunino for sure was man of the game. Got on base 3 times. Had a home run, a double. Had a bloop kind of air single. Did a good job calling a game. But this is what I worry about. We got lucky. Let's be honest. If you're a Guardians fan, let's enjoy the win. We got a 3-game series starting tomorrow in Oakland. We got to get on a plane, get out of here, get down to Oakland, right? But we got lucky, okay? Yeah, it probably should be the 11th inning right now in a 6-6 game. In fact, we probably got lucky in the fact that they could have won in the bottom of the 10th there with a runner on third. Because I'm watching the replay right now, and Raleigh throws an absolute awful ball to first base. and we lucked out. I mean, Naylor is slow as molasses going down the first baseline. So we got lucky. And also, thoughts on our starting pitching today. Cal Quantrill, I started our pregame show out talking about how I thought this guy was the best pitcher on our squad. After watching him today and Civale yesterday, maybe it's Civale at the moment. Now, a lot of you are going to argue that it's Bieber still. I think his velocity's gone down. But, Cal, we'll see what he does in his second start of the season. I just think he needs to do a better job of finding the strike zone. He hung a ton of balls right over the middle of the plate. Didn't look good. But again, final words of this game, luck. That's what it is. We got lucky. But we're going to walk out of here 3-1 on the season. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's good enough, right? To be in first place in the Central Division. I want to take a quick look at the standings of the Central. And just take a quick look at that. I'm sorry. Minnesota's 3-0. But they did play the Kansas City Royals. So we're a half game back to start off. Minnesota 3-0. White Sox are 2-2. Tigers 0-3, Kansas City 0-3. I'm not really worried about the Twins. I think we talked about this a little bit during the live stream. I do think that Kansas City is one of the worst teams in the league. So that's it, guys. I'm going to head out. We're going to be right back here. Join us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. Get the notifications when we're live. I'll be back here tomorrow night, 9:30 pregame, 9:40 first pitch against the Oakland Athletics. We almost hit it. 60 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do. Thanks to everybody in the chat, everybody that's there. Peace out, tribe. Everybody, Sue, Cindy, Meriwether, Jam, all you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more Guardians baseball.